like I said, I'm in love. And then on that one day off, I'd always have something for us planned. Always fancy dinners.
Spending your free time
for her
with
21st birthday. I got her 21 gifts.
Jeez.
Flowers every week. Like I said, I was making so much money at the time, I didn't know how to spend it, so I was having.
You spent it on her.
And stocks, and I was getting assets and gold and silver and all that. Bro, steak dinners every single that one day, bro. We travel, do a bunch of fun shit. $200-$300 dinners every week. I'd cover, and life was good. I was in love with you, and I thought you were in love with me. She's like, I am, but it. And then the up part is that 72 hours where the initials went in the bio, but they before the second day. The first day she broke up with me, the second day they're already fucking.
Yeah, how'd you know that though?
It slipped, and that I didn't find that out till later, like when she cheated again.
Welcome back to the Unbiased Dating Podcast. Thank you so much, Eva. This is going to be an interesting one because you are Persian, right?
Yes, I am Persian.
Which is awesome because I think us people, as in being in America, are like, we do certain things our way, I guess, up to a point. And yeah,
there's certain cultural perspectives that we follow that might be peculiar to like the American culture.
Yeah.
And like being a first generation Persian that was brought up here and raised here, but having all the cultural, I suppose, limitations that my parents brought me up.
Okay.
Like, it's great, don't get me wrong, but I fall into this like weird gray area where it's like, okay, I'm too conservative for like the average American mindset, but I'm too liberal when it comes to like the Persian mindset.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm like that perfect melting pot, that stew. Then it just makes it really hard for me.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about to go in deep. So, yeah, hop straight into it. Yeah, this is going to be...
This is going to be an interesting one.
So, you told me about love, how you were in love. I think your ex, she cheated on you with a homegirl or home.
If it was a homegirl, bro, I might have still been with her. Shit.
You said was yeah. So how'd that go? Of course, how did it happen? But how did you react to that? Like the tears or what?
No. Yeah. I did cry. And which is crazy because like when it comes to like physical pain, I have a really high tolerance. Like in Taekwondo.
Oh, you used to do Taekwondo?
I did it for 12 years.
Oh, that's right. You make
Hell yeah! I did Taekwondo for 12 years, Judo for a month.
Nice.
I did a free training. My master was like, I got this little trial. I'm like, okay, let me get into that. Yep. And then I did kickboxing for 2 years too, Muay Thai.
So you're a G.
Yeah.
So what about jiu-jitsu?
I really want to get into that. That's my next thing I want to tackle, but I hear it takes like 10 to 12 years to get a black belt. Look at us. We'll go back to the dating and all that. But you're a fellow martial artist, and This is something I'm really passionate about.
It all depends on how often you train, because there are some who have it in like not 2 years, but 4-ish years. But they were there practically every day.
So did you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Yes.
Okay. Gracie?
Yes.
Nice.
So, you have some who are like, oh, it takes so long to do, to get your black belt. For that right there, it's hard to kind of be like, oh, I only want a black belt. It's like, bro, no, you just do it to learn. And then after so long, you'll know how it works, how certain things work. And then, it's all up top, I think, because you've heard, I'm sure there's a lot of people who fought up there and they would, I would say act out and they would hurt other people.
They nicknamed me the monster.
Oh, they nicknamed?
Yes. No. The thing is, I had no self-control once you did something that ticked me off. Like my master had to stop me multiple times, and he's like, "These are like your fellow peers." And I'm like, that motherfucker kicked me in the head. Like, it's on. Like, bro, I'm going in. Like, I'm like, he kicked me in the head first. This is training.
Okay.
And then I would show him what I got. The thing is, the first 5 years of Taekwondo, I did it traditional. OG Korean dude. This guy was in his mid 70s. So, and bro, he's in his mid 70s, and they were making fun of him at one point. And on a Saturday training, he had the bench press set out there. Homie benched 2 plates in his mid 70s, bro.
Oh, age 70.
He was like 74 at the time. His name was Young Yi.
Ooh.
He was the first 9th degree black belt in California.
That's crazy.
Super dope guy. I had a lot of respect for him. And this guy, he gave me like special treatment because growing up, I had like a lower confidence, and I was like in the 2nd grade, and I got bullied, and someone picked on me and punched me, and my dad's like, "Oh hell no, I'm not gonna let this slide. You can't do this to my son." So he put me in Taekwondo. He's like, he put this little paper out, and he's like, "Punch this paper." Bro, I did the pussiest shit, bro. I'm like, hey, and like I had like half my fist open, bro, and bro, he didn't talk down on me. He's like, you know what? Good power. You have great potential. And then I started taking it really seriously. I would train at the studio. It was 3 times a week, 1.5 hour sessions. And then when we had this little condo back in LA, so space was limited, but I created this own little area of my own. Parents would be watching TV, and I told myself whatever I learned that day to do it 1,000 times before I went to bed. I just really got into it. And when I became a yellow belt, he immediately used me to teach the other white belts. Immediately. And I've only been there for like 3 months. So he kind of picked me as a favorite. He saw that I was really enthusiastic. And my dad told him, he's like, I see him training every single night. Like, and he saw the improvement. And then after about 2 years, he put me on the demonstration team. And that's when shit got real. He said, you have to do one thing. Because if you do this, you're going to be a great martial artist. Do the splits.
Sheesh.
Bro, as a guy, you got something hanging down there. It's hard, my guy. You know what I mean?
Like, you have it off to the side or something.
I swear, man. So it took me about 8 months of just stretching every single day. And then I did the full splits.
Wait. So are you able to do the splits now?
Hell no, bro. The thing is, I have my flexibility.
Okay.
Like, I could probably kick over your head.
Sheesh. Okay.
I have my flexibility.
Yeah.
But to do the splits, oh no, bro. And the thing is, I want to I've already seen myself deteriorate to this point and gotten this stiff, and I'm 27, bro. You know, I'm still, from a biological perspective, I'm pretty young still. Men are in their prime in their mid 30s.
It better be, because I'm in my mid 30s.
There you go, bro. You in your prime, and I complimented you as soon as I saw you. It's been like a good couple months since I've seen you. I'm like, bro, you look good. He's being too hard on himself. Look at
I have to be. It's just who I am as a person, because how I grew up.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot, so now that's just how I. It's all up top. You're like, oh, you're a little overweight, you're a little heavy. Okay, cool.
But that's good because you're being strict on yourself. I'm strict on myself when it comes to certain things. People are like, oh, you criticize yourself too much. But it sucks because everyone around me is like, oh, you're doing great. You're doing great. There's no one left to criticize me but me and my parents sometimes.
Okay.
They don't really talk about it. They leave it up to me. But trust me, bro, I'll be having 4 a.m. talks in my head.
4 a.m.? You're up at 4 a.m., my guy?
Yeah, my man.
For what?
I'll be studying. Sometimes I'll be studying the watch market, the stock market.
Oh, yeah. You're into that deep.
Yeah, because
is cool.
I recently started like flipping watches on the side.
Okay,
Because
nice.
For the people that don't know, I work at Albertsons now. And
dang, you're named? Oh, yeah, that's okay because I don't work at Albertsons.
Well, no, it depends. If you work in a grocery store, you've probably seen me because I've been in like 60 different grocery stores.
Yeah, he was a merch for. Oh, actually, do you not want to say? Oh, you already said it.
Shit, yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
Coca-Cola, bro. The devil.
Bro, what? The devil?
The devil. It's red.
Oh my.
It's the devil.
How so?
You gotta sell your soul to them. Okay,
bro.
They'll take care of you financially. But prepare not to have a life. You are a grunt worker. You're a slave, a modern day slave.
Yeah. Well,
The money's there, but they expect you to work 6 days, 7 days if they need you, and they're like, overtime's not an issue. We'll pay you. They never gave me a prop. Like Pepsi was a bitch. Pepsi gave me.
Pepsi, full. You're name dropping Coke and Pepsi right now.
Hell yeah, bro. Let it be known, bro. The rich world is tough. You
Bro.
know what we call it, bro? The trenches.
Oh,
And that's why when we go to we'll like venture off into other careers, and then we'll excel with our great work ethic. And they're like, well, why are you such a great worker? Because we used to be in the trenches. That was like war, dog. Like I'm not even kidding with you.
100%.
You know, people complain about 40-hour weeks. I'm like, bro, I wish I did a 40-hour week when I was with Coke. I did, like an 86-hour
An 86-hour, bro. That's sketch. And like with that, you being who you are, you have that let's go, go, go. You have so many people who are like, oh, I don't know how to have a job. I don't know how to find a job. I'm like, bro, this fool's killing
bro, with
himself.
our Albertsons, we just hired two guys, okay? And they're both, they're men. One of them's 30, the other one's 28. And he's training in produce right now. And they gave me high hopes because the director liked him. And they're like, oh, this is the next Muhammad. This is the next Aris. Like, he's great. And I expected, like, oh, he's a guy. He can lift heavy. Finally, my back's going to take a break.
I've seen this so many times. Go ahead.
And this guy comes, bro.
Oh, my God.
He's working in other departments because we were down people. So he was filling in, learning the role. And he would always talk to me. And I would always be friendly with him. I even went up to because I'm really dope with the director. People think that I have like an unfair advantage because he likes my work ethic and he likes me as a person. He says your parents did a great job raising you. There's not many men out there like you amongst your generation. And he's like, you don't complain. You work. And he's like, you always come in when we ask you to. And I'm like, wait till school starts. But and I've told him about that. I communicate. I'm proper. Professionalism is very important. And I take pride in my name. When my name is mentioned, I want it to be with a positive annotation attached to it. Like, oh, he's the best. Like, I close produce. No one wants to close produce. Because you got to make that shit showroom quality every single night, ready for the morning. Bro, and the thing is, I'm trained in 9 different departments.
You guys, this is crazy right here. Go ahead.
When I first went in, there would be days, I came from the merch world, so I had 12, 13, 14, 15 hours to do the job. It didn't matter what the workload was that was thrown on me on that day.
Pallets. He'd be doing like
4th of July, food for less.
Yeah.
31 pallet load.
All alone too? Bro, how crazy is that? And you were paid per hour, of course, but
yes.
You were making what?
Well, once you get past your 12th hour, you get double time.
No. So yeah. So I'm saying like per hour,
But it doesn't.
By how much?
But I'm single. I have no dependents, no property. The government loved me, bro.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam.
It's the big homie.
Made money, dog. Like, no, bro. I when I went to my accountant, he did my taxes, and the homie's like, you paid $21,000 in taxes this year. And I'm like, how much am I getting back? He's like 4.
You still owe money.
Imagine, bro. Like, no, that's when I would have. Yeah. That's what my dad said. He's like, you're lucky you don't owe money. He's like, you're making too much money for your age right now and the hours that you're working and not having like any responsibilities on paper.
It's
they don't
so
know.
crazy.
They don't know what else you're paying for, or I was investing my money, smartly.
So with that
acquiring
per hour.
So Coke, I think now it's different. They start you off at 20, but I started at 16. I tried unionizing Coke.
You tried it?
Yeah,
Good luck, bro. It's Coke, bro.
No, because it's union in different counties, but it's not union out here.
Oh.
So, like, they treat you like a bitch here. And then they just throw money on you. They just throw money at you.
Holla, here's that money.
Yeah. So, like, yes, I kept it on the down low.
Okay.
I was talking to the other merchandisers. They felt the same way. I'm like, can we go home? Like, we were assigned 4 or 5 stores a day. I'm like, let's say I did my 5 stores. Let's say I worked 12 hours. Can I go home?
Nope. They're like, hey, you look like you're about to go help other people.
Help other people?
I've heard this so many times.
will call off, and you gotta pick up stops and do it by yourself. And it's Coke. Coke, they expect you to leave the store not with one, like you have to fill every single unit. And by unit, I mean you can't have if one bottle can go out of a certain product or flavor, it better be on the damn shelf. It better not be sitting back there.
Bro, I'm not gonna ever work for
With
Coke.
with the display bill, I told you it's the devil. And then Pepsi's like,
And
Pepsi's like, okay, but if I had to choose to go back to Pepsi or Coke, I would choose Coke. Because they didn't bother you. With Pepsi, it's a lot more mental pressure. They keep telling you, oh, you're too slow, you're too slow. But Pepsi has a reputation of facing. They don't fill the fucking shit.
Oh.
You know? They make it look pretty, and it'll look pretty for the next 2 hours, but then it'll be blown out again. You know?
Yeah, of course.
Pepsi has like, there'll be motherfuckers that would do 12 stores in 12 hours. They were all stars. But then I would do 5 stores in 12 hours. Everything will be full. Everything in the back will be broken down, organized by flavor and by expiration and date.
Bro, you be putting in work.
I would communicate with the receiver, the director, the key holders. I don't give a about them. They're nobody to me. They got so much attitude, and they got a big ass like ego. I'm like, bro, you're a key holder. You get paid $1 more than minimum wage, and you got all this extra responsibility. Like, I've been in management before. I've managed 2 restaurants. My first one was salary.
Okay.
And was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
The second one was hourly, and I was by myself. I had a team of 6 people at the first job. It was a Gen Korean barbecue. And
Nice.
this is back when like there was hype on it.
That stuff's good. It's so delicious.
Bro, so right out of high school, I get a job there. I got promoted to management and became the youngest manager in the company's history within 6 months at the age of 18. I was a salary manager. They're
How
like,
sick is that?
They're like, show up in a suit on Monday. And the fucked up part is I was going to ask for my first day off because I had family visiting from San Francisco and I needed that Monday off. And I'm like, can we do Tuesday? And they're like, you want to be a manager or not?
Sheesh.
Time to go up.
It's like, hey, do you want to be a manager? Oh, yeah, okay.
And I'm like, okay. And I told my dad that. He was pissed.
Oh,
He's like, I told you one favor. And he's like, you go and fuck it up. And I'm like, bro, like, management, you know, a salary job. I show up in a suit. If I stayed for 2 years, they would give me a company car.
2 years, that's it?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Company car,
Bro.
gas card, and a private jet once you hit corporate. So you could fly to different locations and open different branches. I became a part of the traveling team, but in California. So I would have to drive out there at my own expense. No, use my own vehicle, but they paid for gas.
Yeah.
It was a great gig.
Dang.
I was immature. So there was this one girl.
Oh.
I was immature. Yeah. So I'm very professional now, but back then I was still kind of a kid. And the management, they would dick around all the time.
Like how so?
Like 3 of the guys, like, you know, they would dick around. Like I'll be bending over and they like, get your head like, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah, the old school.
yeah, old school buffoonery. So this one girl, she was a cashier, and she got promoted to management. I'm happy for her, bro. I'm like, congrats, you're a manager. I talked to the owner, and I was already on track to go to corporate. They're like, keep it out there for like 3-4 years. You'll go corporate. And this is back when I was a pre-med student. I was in college. I wasn't a good student. Other people are out here partying and shit. I was actually grinding. I was like out here doing a bunch of paperwork, scheduling hours. I was in charge of labor. I was a closing night manager.
Bro, you busy.
So I prioritized the wrong thing, work,
Okay.
over my education at the time. Before I got my academic renewal, my GPA must have been like 1.4. And this is coming from a straight A student, middle school and high school. Straight A's.
Okay.
But I just didn't prioritize school. I was making good money for my age, and I got sidetracked. So anyways, going back to this girl, she became a manager. Happy for her. 1 month later, she got promoted to corporate.
Over you?
Over me, bro. And I was they told me stick around for 3 years.
3.
This girl became corporate in a month.
Is it because
So
of who she was or looks or anything? Or
She was all right looking, like not my cup of tea, but a lot of like she was sleeping around. Everybody was sleeping around there. Everybody, they were like f***ing each other, and I was a virgin at the time, and I didn't care. I didn't know You know, I was about my business.
Yeah.
You know, I was really just trying to be the best manager I possibly could. I was 18, had a little bit of a big head. And I found out, and I'm like, well, congratulations.
What about me?
I'm like, no, what'd you do to the vice president? His name, the actual guy, the owner, he was Korean. But the vice president, I'm not going to say his name. I kind of almost did, but not going to say his name.
Bro, I'll have to bleep it.
And you bleep it.
You did.
After
You practically
the
did.
edits. And if I do a really good smile in the edits, just do a little ding, a little star. Yeah, future dentist vibes.
Sheesh. That's what's up.
Hey, man, I'll be able to do your guys' cleanings in about a year. So
Yeah, he ready. Look at him.
hit me up.
That's awesome.
Anyways.
Okay,
It's a
you
Korean
get her at
barbecue.
work. Okay, you get her at work. She moved up. Okay.
She moved up. And I'm like, congratulations. So what'd you do? I said this jokingly. I just slid that in there with a little bit of shade. I'm like, did you give the vice president, some of you bulgogi? And then, bruh, she went on the phone. She walked out.
Oh, that's harassment, my guy. Bro, okay, go ahead.
And then I got a call from the vice president, and he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, what do you mean, sir? Nothing's going on. This is the normal closing. This is what labor was today. I sent so-and-so home early because it was a little bit slower, and I wanted to control everything. And I'm like, we're on set for a closing by 2 a.m. And he's like, no, what's going on? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like,
Bro, you said her name right now? Or
bleep
not?
Bleep that part too. I'm getting too into it, bro.
Sorry, go ahead.
Bleep that part.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna make you work on this one. You're gonna be editing for nights.
Oh
You're gonna
my
be
God.
drinking coffee. You'll be like, this guy.
Okay, go ahead.
And she's like, we don't joke around like that. He's like, go home. And I'm like, who's gonna close tonight? He's like, go home. He's like, I'll contact you when I need you. The next day, he calls me in, and he's like, I already have a lawyer set up. So you can choose to resign. If you resign, it was the start of the month. He's like, I'll pay you for this full entire month. It'll be deposited in your account. It was direct deposit. I'll pay you out for the whole month, your salary, and resign willingly. If you don't, I have a lawyer set up, and we'll take this into legal, like, we'll follow through on a legal action. And I was like, this sucks. So I resigned, and collected my last tips, because I was still getting tips there too as a manager. That was one of the perks. And I got paid for that week, and that month, and it was cool and everything, but it was a learning experience. I'm like, okay, you can't be everybody's friend, and you can't joke around with, like, because I thought I was cool with her, especially because she started management and she was a part of our team. But she really didn't like me too, because she was like 24, 25 at the time, and I was 18, and I was young, and everyone was like, why is this guy a manager? And it was extremely hard getting respect, because I'm telling people who are like in their 40s what to do. You know, I'm suddenly in charge of 136 people. It's really hard. Like, I had the respect of like maybe 20, 30 people, and those were the people that f***ed with me initially before I was promoted. They were actually happy for me.
Okay, yeah.
But everybody
makes
else, hell no, bro. They would try to test me every opportunity they got. And then the second place, it was a Subway I managed in downtown Long Beach. That one, I was the sole manager. I was the branch manager at the time. And I was a dick. I was a stickler at my first management job. And I'm like, I'm going to be everyone's homie at this job. I want to be everybody's friend. I wanted to be that cool manager. You know? And this is, like, people would come late. I wouldn't mark them late. People would call off. I didn't take it as a big deal. I'm like, okay, they called off. We wouldn't meet quota. I would take the blame for it. Everything that went wrong that my employees were doing, I was taking the blame for it at the end of the day. And you know what? They still managed to find a way to talk behind my back, even though I was like their shield, you know?
Yeah.
They hired me as an assistant manager, but within a week, the branch manager quit. And they're like, well, you think you're ready? I'm like, bring it. But I was solely and I had two assistant managers that I hired. One was a pothead, and she'd be gone half the time with different guys. She'd just walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this other guy, he was just, not much to say about him. So I was running that place by myself. And I was like trying to be everyone's friend, but it was too much paperwork, and I was like just constantly drowning, trying to keep that place open and taking the blame for everything. Even though I was doing my job properly, I was just getting blamed for everything they were doing. And I wasn't like being a hard ass like I was at my other management job. At the other management job, people would come in and it was a Korean barbecue. One time this girl took a bite out of someone else's grill. There was homies though.
Okay.
But I'm like, you can't just get it for free. I'm like, you're an employee here. I'm gonna ring you up a tab. That's $22.95. I charged you as a whole meal. Now you can eat as much as you want. She got butthurt. What did she do? She keyed my Volvo. She keyed it all around, and I didn't notice till the next day. And
Over a meal, over $22.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, and then the thing is, she got fired too. I managed to get rid of her, but then she slept with a higher up. She came back 3 months later with the cockiest smile on her face, and I'm like, damn, that's how it works.
How crazy is that for, certain things to happen like that, to have people who...
I felt disrespected. I'm like, I got rid of her.
Bro.
And just because, she gave you some of that, you brought her back?
Bro.
She had a 3-month vacation. She already knew what she was going to do. And he was the general manager. And
so he's up there.
He was good looking, and he had green eyes. He was a ladies' man.
Yeah.
And he had his company car was a Cadillac. Homie was coming in style.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Owns it.
But yeah, that was very disrespectful.
Yeah. Dang.
But yeah, I was a stickler like that. Going back to I charged her $22.95. I was like, no, I'm not. If it was a different manager, they would let it slide. No.
Yeah.
That was like you're going against company policy. We just talked about it like last week's meeting.
Okay.
And you're already here testing me. Not on my watch.
That's intense. So, how do you think the all of us should hire? As in, like, hey, here's a job.
Actually, call the previous employer and ask for like a honest opinion of this worker.
Okay.
Because the guy we just hired, this guy said he used to stock 7, 8 different aisles by himself in one 8-hour shift. Homie can't throw out 5 boxes of produce in an 8-hour shift. Bro,
get him out of here. He can be up front
30.
as a bagger. I don't care how old you are. If you can't work.
No. Well, and the thing is, he got the highest promotion within 2 weeks. I did that, but I feel like I deserved it. And the thing is, they knew my work experience. And if I'm running 4 different departments in one 8-hour shift, yeah, I better get promoted in 2 weeks. They're the highest, to the top of the pyramid, bro. But they promoted him too because this guy, he's a talker. He's very charming. He's witty. He'll get his way by talking.
That's what's up. That's smart.
Yeah, which is a great strength to have in today's society. It's great for networking. But honestly, make him a cashier. Put him in deli. Put him somewhere where he could be social. But the thing is, yeah, so just the other day, and he is really trying, because he's like cool with everybody in produce, but I give him no respect. I'm like, bro, you let me down. I'm like, I went to the director and I vouched for you, and you're out here being like shitty as to be blunt. Like, I told him, I'm like, you're not working. Like, right now I'm talking to you, I'm stacking up 2 boxes of onions, making it look beautiful, stacking it, the roots facing out, and doing my thing. And I'm like, look at you. You're just here complaining, talking to me, standing in one spot, not getting anything done while I'm doing this with impeccable, effortless accuracy.
Look, I don't think they care about that. It's just about...
But I'm known for it. My name's attached to it.
So true. Guys,
my name's attached to it. Look, 4 people come in the morning and in the afternoon. There'll be like a...
4?
Yeah, for produce. We have 18 tables and a wet rack. That's like maybe...
18 tables?
Yeah.
Dang.
So...
Huge.
There's 4 people that come in. Let's say we get a 12 pallet load in that day. These 4 people will work 4 pallets and leave 8 for me. And I'm by myself. As soon as I clock in, bro, I'm by myself. And guess what? I'll kill those 8 pallets.
Bro, that's rare. That's rare right there.
I have a reputation of no pallet, like America's fake little reputation, no child left behind. So many children left behind. America's failed it. The next generation.
Dang.
Yeah. I have that reputation of no pallets left behind. I kill it. And the fucked up thing is, the produce manager will be like, "Oh, don't worry about it if you don't get to it. Muhammad's closing tonight."
I I had that as well. You know, dang, he's a hard work. But here's the thing that I would speak up about it. Like, hey, what's this? We should get a new XYZ. And oh no,
I have
we like
immunity,
this
though.
person.
I have immunity. There's like 6, 7 girls that they don't like me. They think I'm arrogant and cocky, and they will talk shit about my name, and they'll go straight to the director. They won't let any manager know. Straight to the director. The director, I'll go into his office. I don't wait for a director to come to me. I hear about it. I'm like, oh, there's another manager, a lower key holder will let me know. Like, they complained about you. I walk into the director's office. I'm like, let's talk about it. He laughs every single time. He's like, I know your work ethic. I don't care about what they have to say. They're just certified yappers. They keep talking. That's all they do.
But yet, all of them are still employed.
Yeah, because union.
I don't want to hop in that. I have extras to say about it, but I don't want to hop in.
Yeah, these guys have seniority. It's really hard to kind of like lose your job. Like
you have,
really
to do some stuff.
Yeah.
Like super
Theft.
or drugs.
Drugs, yeah.
Or extra stuff on the job.
Getting caught sleeping with someone in the restroom, giving them a quickie or something.
Sheesh, in the rest? That's gross.
Someone at Coke got fired for doing that.
Bro, it's so scary.
The manager came and walked up on him, bro, and she was in the car.
In the
Clocked in.
Oh, clocked in.
Clocked in.
That's a setup.
With a dude from the store she was merching. Then she went to Pepsi. And I think she was a stripper before Coke. Then she went to Coke. Then she went to Pepsi. And now she's a preschool teacher.
That's interesting. How that
I want to come to
kind of
parent
works.
teacher conference.
Bro, you're sketch.
How's my son doing?
Dang.
How are you doing?
Oh shit. How you doing?
You want to finish my load? No, because she works for Coke and Pepsi.
Bro,
you know,
get out of here with that. That's too much. That's kind of funny though. But okay, so I think certain people should get paid by how hard they work, how much they actually do, because you have some who are just slow, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Right? And then they're like, hey, Jay, you've been here for X years. You shouldn't help. I'm like, yes, I will, but I've learned certain things to help my job be easier for me.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing is, I have an unfair advantage when it comes to closing. No one could come close to the way I close because I close 5 days a week, and I've been doing it for the last 8 months. So I've mastered my way of doing it.
You know how it works. Okay.
Exactly. The first 2-3 months, I thought I was doing a great job, and if I'm being honest with you, compared to that store standards, I was doing a great job, but now I'm just showing off.
The store stand.
Every single merch also has their vice. Like my vice, caffeine and nicotine, right? Every merch has a vice. They have something that keeps them going. Some just drink energy drinks all day long. If they got to work a 16-hour shift, I see them pound back like 5-6 cans.
Yeah, I would say that right there you should not do.
When I was with Coke, I started with the Monster Mean Bean, the coffee.
Yes.
So I've been drinking black coffee since 14. I drink like 2 pots a day.
Is this black or?
I put
that smells sweet.
Steam no sweetness. But I put steamed milk. I used the little espresso machine at 7-Eleven. I don't support Starbucks anymore.
But why not?
Let's not get into the political aspect of it, but
bro, you got Coke with Pepsi.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
You've been name dropping.
Hey, but there's a reason Starbucks is down $11 billion.
Oh,
yeah, they're down. The people aren't supporting them, and I'm sure everyone's been hearing. Everyone's caught up with what's been going on.
Not me, because I just was.
What's going on overseas?
Oh, okay, overseas. Okay, yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, that's
Starbucks supports them.
Okay.
So people are like, no, we don't support it. We don't support that belief. We don't support what's going on over there. So we're not going to support you.
Sheesh.
$11 billion. That's a statement right there. But then my investor side of me says, hey, buy some stock on the low and you'll make money guaranteed.
Yeah.
You know, but
sure.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah. All right. So let's hop back to love. How your ex, she cheated on you. Because, bro, you went off on a rant, my guy.
Yeah, we went off, yeah. Okay, so you know how usually people experience their first love in their teens?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm Persian, and that's something. It was a combination of things. I had strict parents.
Okay.
My dad's chill, but more my mom. She was really strict about dating and that type of stuff. You're never ready for it. Even to this day, she's like, "You're not ready for it." Actually, now she's like, "You should be married already."
You're like, how, bro? Like what?
Yeah, she just made that jump overnight. Like, "You're not ready. You're not ready. Why aren't you married?" I'm like, "Damn." Like, yeah. So, I would say I started dating legitimately. I got my first girlfriend by playing footsies. We were playing poker, and bro, I had no game, bro, and I had no like I literally didn't like I said at that first job where I was a manager at it was. Bro, there was a stereotype going around like a little he say she say like no one gets hired here if you're not good looking. You know, and I was in my peak prime too. It was senior year, and I was hitting the gym 4 or 5 hours a
Swolled
week.
out. Oh.
Hell yeah, bro! I can't hit my max. I started recently going to the gym. I got humbled because bro. I used to max out at 2 plates and tens, and now, bro, I barely hit a
The
plate.
bar, my guy. The bar.
The bar.
I'm kidding.
Okay,
I'm
shit,
kidding.
bro.
I'm kidding.
And then I was on the Olympic Taekwondo team. I would train all the people that were going to state championships. And I was in gym class, like weightlifting class at school too. It was a period. So I would do an hour of weightlifting a day, 2 hours of Taekwondo a day. And then on the weekends, I would do competition training for Taekwondo, Muay Thai that same night, and then go to the gym. Because I was a little bit heavier growing up, and I glowed up right at the end of high school. And then I got in a fight that went viral, and then I suddenly became popular. The nerd became popular. So life went perfect for me at the very end of high school. I was popular, in great shape, whereas growing up, I was that nerd no one talked to that was always overweight. So, backtrack. What were we talking about? First love.
You were in love. You were
Yeah.
playing poker, and you're
So,
playing
yeah.
footsie. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Playing
So that was
football? What
I
the
got my
hell?
first girlfriend like that.
Oh, shit.
I found her Instagram from the homie that I knew that was there. She was following him. I requested, DM'd her. It led to a date. First date, second date. Asked her out.
Locked
She was
it up.
First girl. I lost it to her.
Oh.
Yeah, she was. It was a dope little thing. But then I moved out here, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do long distance.
Why not though?
And to be honest with you, I was after like the third month, I got bored.
Of her or
And I saw, because this is the type of guy I am. I have to see if this girl has potential. I got that lovey-dovey, all that cute stuff out the way, and I just reality hit me, and I'm like, I don't see this as a long-term potential person. Like, this isn't who I want to end up with. It wasn't. At the time, it wasn't a solid investment, and to this day, I don't think it was either. So I dated her for like 3 months, moved out here, but she opened the doors for me and everything. Like,
hell yeah, she did. You lost it to her. Sorry.
Yeah, bro, exactly. So then I went on this like 3-year phase of just date after date after date, and it was like
It's expensive.
and I was with each girl for like a couple months. I get bored. Oh no, give me another chance, and I'm like, no, like I just, what are you gonna change my mind? I'm communicating to you that I'm not interested, and then I went on this date with this girl.
Oh, your love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm 23 at the time.
23. Okay.
I'm Persian. She's Arabic. We're basically the same in terms of cultural upbringing, how our parents had brought us up.
Okay.
We have a particular taste in the furniture. Very expensive furniture for home furnishings.
Yeah, how about this right here? This desk. I'm
Bro,
kidding,
this
bro.
is beautiful,
I'm kidding.
bro. Look at that wood grain on that.
I did not sanded. I just put tape.
It's a Murphy desk too, my guy. Look at this.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Bro, the way she had me feeling after that first date, it was amazing. And the thing is, when I met her through a friend, and we went on that first date, and we were talking leading up to that first date. When I saw her, as soon as I saw her, boom, went in for the kiss. I have never done that.
Oh,
ever.
she hooked you.
As soon as I went in for the first kiss. At the end of the night, we're saying goodbye. I'm walking to my car. I'm like, goodbye. Drive safe. I love you.
Oh, wait. Off of the first date?
Off the first
You're
date.
lying to me.
And then
love came out.
she smiled and looked at me. She's like, what? And I'm like, what the did I just say?
She hooked you.
I never said that to the 3 years after my first girlfriend. I never said that for 3 years of dating. Ever. I would always watch what I say. With her, it just came out naturally.
But like, why though? Because she has awesome taste, or just her.
I was extremely attracted to her physically.
Physically, okay.
Great. She had great educational goals. Her parents were both college educated. Dad had a PhD, mom a bachelor's degree. They were both professors. You know, and she was the first Middle Eastern girl I dated. So, like I said, the food, the culture, everything is very similar to Persian culture. And I saw that as like wife potential. And the thing is...
Oh, so you're already looking deep ahead.
Yeah. So I'm like, I need to, get to the bottom of it. I need to find out more about this girl. And any time I found out a little piece of her, a little bit more, I kept on digging a bigger hole for myself and getting more and more invested. Getting all my eggs and putting it in that one
you were
basket.
in love off the first rip.
Yeah. And then at this time, I wasn't working. I was a full-time student. I had just finished all my general education, 60 units. I had entered the STEM program. Nice. So I'm taking hard classes, I'm in calculus 1 and 2. I'm in electromagnetism and physics, wave motion mechanics.
Bro,
calculus-based physics, it's...
Yeah, but why are you at Albertsons right now? Bro, what's going on with that?
Okay, I'm at Albertsons, right? Well, the thing is, merching took away 3 years of my life from an academic point of view because I got blinded by the money.
Yeah.
You see, I got great goals and I make great plans, but the thing is, I get sidetracked and blind. So I got blind with that bitch, and I got blind working for these merchant companies.
Love. That's why.
Yeah, well, they say love is blind, right? My brothers would bring up all these red flags. I would be like, bro, you're tripping.
It's good though.
Unfortunately, I'm not even capping with you.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, I'll see somebody's relationship. I'll be blunt with it. I have no emotion, no feeling, no attachment. I'll be like, bro, she's acting kind of weird for this. She's like, that's a red flag. That characteristic he has is a red flag. For me, I have nothing attached to it. I have nothing, writing on it.
Yeah.
No emotion.
Yeah.
I'm just being very pragmatic, very logical, analyzing the situation. And it's very easy for me to point out. But when you're in it...
Yeah. Nah, that can't be. She's not.
1 + 1 is 56, bro.
That is so true, though. No, yeah,
bro, I could see how
blind.
it's 56. It's 56, bro. If you carry the 2, you find all these reasons.
Yeah. So how do you see it now? As in, you're like, bro, that's a flag. That's a flag.
Going back to what I said earlier, though. Every girl I was with, a couple months, I get disinterested, communicate that. They'd be very upset. They'd cry. I wouldn't even look back. I'd feel like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I'm like, oh, I'm single again. I don't got to worry about it no more. With her, bro, I was, like I said, just getting everything I found. And then she was Muslim, too. And I'm Muslim,
Okay.
It was, like I said, it was like I felt like a perfect match. And I was already seeing what she was going to make in the future. I was seeing what I was going to make in the future. I was thinking about the financials 10 years from now. I was thinking of names for kids.
So you had high expectations.
High expectations.
Huge.
And the thing is, she's like, oh, you're my first, all this, all
Oh.
that. Well, no, not in that regard, but like first love. You're the guy for me. And, I was, she told me all the right things that she had to say. Like, everything I wanted to hear, I heard, and I was being blind by that.
So
and some of her actions might have gone unnoticed. Like,
okay,
I'm in Calc 2. Bro, Calc 2 is hard.
I took Calc 1.
Calc 1?
Ish. No, hold on. And I was like, bro, how it all spins and you have to calculate. I said, nah.
Out of the entire sequence, 1, 2, 3, and 4, ask any engineering major, what's the bitchiest, hardest calculus? And for pre-med, and the prerequisites for dental school, medical school, pharmacy school, you have to go up to calculus 2.
Why?
It's just a gatekeeper. They want to see if you can make it. They want to see if you're mentally tough. It has no correlation with what you're gonna be doing in the future, but they just want to see, hey, it's a hard ass class. Can you get through it? Because you're gonna see harder classes than this. And I get it, but at the same time, there's no correlation with like, okay, I'm gonna be putting on a crown on my patient as a future dentist.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the derivative of x squared plus 4? Like, nah, bro, they don't care about that. Like, it's all hands on, and that's why I'll get into that later. But that's why I like in the field of medicine. That's why dentistry, it speaks out to me. And I had a homie in college that really opened that door. Before that, I was pre-med. I was trying to become a doctor, orthopedic surgeon.
Okay.
Until I found out certain aspects, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not becoming an orthopedic surgeon.
Whoa.
You have to be the top 1% of your medical class. Bro, I'll be lucky to be top 50%. I'll get through it.
Yeah.
But I looked at it one day from a logical perspective. You're going to become an ER doctor. You're going to be working like 90-hour, 100-hour weeks. And you're going to be getting paid like the lowest. You'll be making good money once you finish your residency.
And you have all the debt that you have to pay off.
Yeah.
And it's harder if you have a spouse with kids. You're like, hey, I'm at my job.
I hate the residency because, like, let's say you get through college. You get through university. You get through medical school. You're a doctor now. You got your MD.
You better be a doctor.
No.
You
You get placed into a residency, and then you're a student at the hospital where everyone's talking down on you, second guessing you, not believing in you for the next 4 to sometimes even like 8 years if you want to become a surgeon.
Oh, a surgeon.
And
okay.
You have all this medical debt on your shoulders now, right? You graduated, got medical school, got your MD. The thing is, you're gonna be getting paid like $50,000 a year because you're still a student at the hospital. You're a doctor and everything. They call you doctor, but you're a resident.
That's so crazy. Like, I don't
You
see
won't be
how that
making-
makes sense.
And then like an ER doctor, they make like roughly $220 a year. You won't be seeing that type of money till your mid-40s.
Bruh, that right there kind of cut me off. I'm like, okay, how about do something now? Do something that could help so many people. Like own something, make a business, and then you can sell XYZ to whatever, and you can.
That's why. Well, you have to have that creative, out of the mind thinking type of box. You have to think outside the box. Being an entrepreneur is very difficult because everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. What's going to make you stand out? How are you going to become successful?
Because I'm on a podcast and I have a stutter, so hopefully that stands out to hopefully be like, hey, I could do this even though
I was talking
Persian, even though I'm black, even though I'm white, even though I have all this extra stuff. The excuses, people that's why
I hate excuses.
I was they do
excuses.
Yeah. Like, oh, I have a hurt leg. Oh, are you still gonna show up to work, guys? Bro, I'm in the hospital. So, do you think they can be out early?
I had a coworker tell me last night that they got mad at her for not coming into work on a day off.
On a day off.
Okay. And it was in Hawaii. Like, you want me to get on a flight and come to, like, come on, bro. People be expecting too much sometimes.
Like, I told you I was in Hawaii 2 weeks ago. Or that I was about to be in Hawaii. Anyways, oh my gosh. So, your love, bro. You speak about
yeah. Okay. So, 3 years I invested into this girl, and after 1 year we had like a 6-month gap. So this is where it gets interesting.
How does that make sense? Like, so sorry to stop you. Like, I want to break.
No, bro, it wasn't a break. She broke up with me.
Oh well, then you're good then. Oh, but you were in love.
I was in love, and I'm like overnight, and this is what pissed me off. So I'm over here being the best possible version of myself.
Wait,
I'm not working, bro.
Overnight?
What do you mean?
Like it happened overnight. She's like, hey,
sorry, let me tell you how it led up.
That's a flag. Sorry, go ahead.
And it was overnight on me until I put 2 and 2 together. It pissed me off. Then it's like a trickle down effect. So let me get started. So yeah, I'm in my head. I'm madly in love. This is the girl for me. Similar culture. I'm madly attracted to her. Like, beautiful body, beautiful face. She was very in touch with her feminine side. I was I said 23. I was 22 turning 23, and she was 18. So she was very young. But man, like I had the hots for her. So after I introduced her to my friends. You know, I didn't want to introduce her to my parents because I get one shot at that. In a Persian household, you get one shot in introducing the right girl to your family, and that better be the one.
And that's it.
That's it.
Or it's like, I don't know if I raised you right as a son, or like being like the parents.
It's a mixture. It's a mixture of tradition and culture. You know, you shouldn't be dating. You know, but at the same time, they encourage you to date. But in an Islamic point of view, you're supposed to date. You go on dates, and there should be a male guardian from either the girl's family or the boy's family.
Where?
Supervising, chaperoning the date to make sure no funny business happens.
So with that, so that I've heard, you know, certain, I guess, like you are on a date, they won't hold hands, actually won't be like,
bro, you could be married, and if you kiss in front of your parents, that's kind of disrespectful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Let alone, like, you know, you spending the night over at your family's house, or like at a vacation home where all the family's together, and you're trying to have like a little steamy little session in your own room with the door closed. That's not happening. It's a respect thing.
Respect on your
parents
being like,
even if you're married to her. You can't, bro, you're not going to kiss her. Maybe, like, okay, if everyone's, like, egging you on and it's, like, your anniversary.
You kind of have to.
It's very situational, you know? But if you're just randomly making out on the couch and you guys are married under your parents' roof.
Under your parents' roof and you're married? That's kind of like a...
I'm not saying...
It happens a lot, but, like...
No, I'm not saying, like, we're living at home. But I'm just saying, like,
Okay, I can see
you're visiting, you know?
Yeah, where it makes sense. Like, no,
and like, let's say you're staying,
house.
Yeah, you're staying over for 3 nights. I'm not gonna be intimate like I am with her in private time, even if it's our own house or even another homie's house. It would be like they're married, they're doing their own thing. No, it's a respect thing.
I got
so
you.
I get one shot. I haven't introduced her to my parents yet, and the funny part is I never did till it ended horribly.
And here's the one, and
because it ended so horribly. They kind of were like, "Hey, what the f- is going on with you?" That's how broken I was. It really,
you were there crying and shit, huh?
Oh well, when I was with her, I was always yelling, and at home I would
yell. No, I can't do yelling. I'll walk away.
I didn't know how else to act. I had to just like I verbally, once everything happened the way it happened. Yeah, I was a dick to her.
But why though?
It was a side of me that I didn't even recognize.
Is all because you're in love?
Yeah, and I was just tremendously broken. Like how? Like so leading up to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you the whole timeline.
Sheesh.
Woo! Is it getting hot in here or what?
It's actually pretty cold in here. So go ahead.
Crank up the AC a little bit more. Make it 60.
Oh, I'll be frozen in 60. Go ahead. Oh my gosh.
So, 8 months, 9 months, everything's going great. I'm in school. It's getting harder and harder and harder. And I would always spend time with her whenever I could. I'd be like, Mom, I'm going to go out study. It was a date with her. I was in love. Everything's going great. I was showing her all the spots in LA where I grew up, childhood memories, introduce her to my homies, my OG homies from middle school and high school. Go to family functions that were her family. It was going great until school load became hard, so I would feel bad. Like she'd want to hang out and I couldn't hang out. I'm like, bro, I gotta stay in the whole weekend. I'm studying, you know, I gotta get a good grade on this test. Every single math class I've taken, I've gotten a B plus, 89% specifically, and it was never rounded. I want to finish calculus 2 with an A. I want to get an A. I want to dominate this shit. And this is the hardest one. If I can't do this, then we'll think about my future. I'm trying to become a white coat in America, which is really hard to do. There's all these hoops and obstacles you got to jump forward to and do all this stuff. So I was studying, and I would always encourage her, go out with your friends, go out to the festival, go out to this, go out with your group of friends. Amongst that group, there was a guy she was talking to before she met me, and he was always raising her up, making her feel good, flirting, And without my knowledge, she was always flirting back. Then one night, out of the blue, okay, for a whole week, her responses were very weak, very dry.
And like super short.
And I'm like, what's going on? You know? And then she said, I don't want to get in your way. You're very ambitious. You're a great student. I feel like I'm holding you back.
It's not you, it's me. Kind of thing.
And then, bro, I was devastated.
Screw school. I'm going to go be a merch for the rest of my life. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
And the thing is, like, I didn't cry. But, bro, talk about being down. I was extremely just monotone, didn't have no emotion. I became a pessimist. 3 days later, she has initials in her bio with a heart next to it. Replaced mine.
The bio. Oh, quick, too.
Quick. 3 days later, bro. I drive over to this house. Slam on the door.
Oh, you're heat, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in love.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, how the fuck you? I'm like, 72 hours?
Bro, you're going ham. Right,
like, come on. Like, I was in love with you and I thought you were in love with me. She's like, I am, but it. And then the up part is that 72 hours where the initials went in the bio, but they before. The second day. The first day she broke up with me, the second day they're already fucking.
Yeah, how'd you know that, though?
It slipped. And that I didn't find that out till later. Like, when she cheated again, I found that out.
Wait.
It pissed me off.
Again? So you were...
No, she didn't cheat. She technically did things the right way and ended it. I'm like, you know what? Go yourself.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, I left. I'm like, you know what? Like, I've never done this before. I handwritten her a 3-page letter, front and back.
You should add up old ass ink too, where you gotta do that shit.
It was, I wish, bro.
For you be in love.
And I mean, yeah, bro. And I'm in organic chemistry now. I'm with the homies. I'm with my older friend at the time. I'm 24 now. He's 29. He's also pre-dental. He's the homie that made me go from pre-med to pre-dental. He saw me. That guy built me back up. He heard about what happened. He's like, bro, fuck this, fuck that. Him and his wife, super nice. And then we had this other friend. He's trying to become an occupational therapist. He was younger. He was 19, 20 at the time. But he was in our classes too.
Smart motherfuckers in that class.
And we were, bro, it's a good feeling.
That's what's up.
Bro, we stuck together as a team.
Yeah.
We were studying long nights. And it's a good feeling that when you go into a class, start a semester, first day, 200 students sitting there. Final day, you're taking the final. It's like 40 people to show up. You're part of, bro, you made it. At that point, it doesn't even matter what grade you get. As long as you pass. And, bro, 160 other, because that's the problem with today's generation. They've quit too soon. Okay? They always make it up an excuse. Oh, I'll take it next semester. Oh, it's not going the way I want. Yada, yada, yada. No, stick it through. Find a game plan. Get through it. Get through it. It has to be done. If it doesn't get done, you're not going to proceed to the next level.
That is so
You don't
true.
proceed to the next level, you're not going to get to the plan that you set out for yourself. And you're not going to get to where you want to be in life. And it doesn't help when your professor is always like, oh, we were all pre-med. We were pre-med, but now look at us. We're a professor. And some professors encourage you to drop the class. Like, you can't handle it. But this guy, he was older. Sometimes the professor would be like 30, and he's 29, right? Professor Owen, right? And he'd be like, no, what's up, Jay? Because, like, with him, he was like, bro, he's on my age. He's like,
okay.
So I saw that confidence. And the thing is, he would always ask questions. I would always ask questions. We would always interact, be super engaging. Life was going good for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
We're the study group. It's like midnight. I get a random text from her.
Oh.
She's like, I need to see you.
She misses. Oh, is she pregnant by you?
Nah, bro. 6 months later, bam, bro.
She
kind of late for an abortion.
Oh, easy on that. Easy.
Yeah. So, she hits me up, and I'm like, yo, I don't even want to talk to you, And she's like, no, please hear me out. And then we met up. She says I made a big. Okay, so this is what pissed me off. I ended the study group short. Everyone else is still studying. I drove over to Riverside because that's where she stayed at, and then I was like,
Oh,
in
you
the
went to
parking-
her?
Yeah, I went to her.
Nah. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
What
all
can I
good.
say?
All good. All good.
Hey, mistake, and I still had feelings for her.
Yeah, you were
I
still
was
in
still
love.
weak for her.
You're like, oh my gosh, she's going
Like she was, like I said, my first love.
Okay.
And it was hard to forget about a girl like that
Yeah.
at that time, with the experience I had accumulated at that point and stage in my life. So I hear her talk and all this, and she's still with the guy, but she's like, first, I don't know what her her agenda was. I don't get it, cause she's like, I have love for him, but I'm in love with you, and I'm like, pick, you know. And she's like, let's get in the car, let's talk. I'm like, no, we could talk outside right here in this parking lot. I'm not getting in the car with you. She's like, it's cold. I'm like, I don't care. Should have brought a jacket. We talked for like 2 hours.
like a G. I'm like,
no, yeah. And then we talked for 2 hours, and I gave her an ultimatum: him or me. She gave me a text like 2 days later. She's like, I'm sorry. And then my homie was like, this bitch is childish as f-. And he's older, you know. I'm past this now, but he at the time he was 29. I wonder how my experience and my views at 29. You gain wisdom as you age.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, hopefully.
Through pain.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully you do.
Yeah, amongst our generation today, it's kind of a rare trait to learn. So he's like, bro, she's childish. Forget about it. And I forgot about it. 2-3 months passed by on Thanksgiving. And my dad, he works in the military. I see my father like 3 weeks. He's not working for the military. He works with them.
Okay.
So he's a contractor.
Okay, yeah.
So I see him 3 weeks out the year, bro. And it finally lined up where it's on Thanksgiving. I'm with my family, just my family, right? Or closest circle, intermediate circle. I get a random text on my phone from a different number.
On Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I wish your family a happy Thanksgiving. I'm sorry for everything I ever did to you. I did things really wrong. It was her, where her friends, she used her friend's phone to text me. And I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, this is random as fuck.
Who is this? Yeah.
And then I text her, she's like, it's so-and-so. And I'm like, my heart sank. I'm in the living room. My heart sank.
On Thanksgiving, bro.
And then I did this, and I showed my brother was right next to me. I'm like, bro. And then he's like, give it time. I had my older Volvo at the time. Whenever it's connected to Bluetooth, and I got a call, it would automatically pick up.
Yeah.
So she started calling me from that number for the next 3 days. I didn't pick up one of them. I'm driving home from a chemistry class one day. I'm like 30 seconds away from home. And it just so happens I'm driving and it's Bluetooth. I was listening to my music. She calls me. It picks up. I didn't even know it picked up.
Bruh.
Suddenly I'm hearing, hello, Aris, in my speakers. And I'm like, I look at that shit. I'm like, what the f-? X'd it out. And she's like, please talk to me. Pick up. I go home, I'm in the garage, I'm feeling all types of shit.
Bro,
like,
you still? And it's been like what, 8 months? No, it's been like
almost 10 months. Almost a year.
Okay.
Almost a year now.
Bro, what are you doing?
And the second time, she's like, bro, like I said 6 months. No, it took her 6 months to reach back out to me, but now we're talking about a year. Almost a year.
Bro, you need to go ahead.
Yeah. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to you for like a minute.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the garage at my house. And then she's calling me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't even be calling me right now. You know where I live. You come up here and talk to me in person.
She's not coming to you. You got to come to her.
And that's because, like, the last time I had to go out to her.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, that pissed me off. Just for this to be like, I'm in love with you and I have love for him, and then still choose him and come back like,
you wasted my time.
What was the point of that? You just came back and ripped off the fucking scar that I was healing.
Yeah, the scab, yeah.
Yeah, it was a scab and you just ripped it back off. Like, what the hell? So I'm like, I truly did not get what she wanted. You know, like, why? So I'm like, yeah, you would have been out here. And she's like, and then this is the trippy part. There's an ambulance that goes by my neighborhood. and I hear the ambulance on the other end.
Bro, she's stalking you, my guy?
And I'm like, bro. Okay. I'm like, no. I didn't take it the stalking way. I took it as a sign. I'm like, an ambulance here, an ambulance there. Maybe this is God's way of saying give her another chance. And I'm like, what the And then she's like, and then I told her, I'm like, yeah, you would be here. If you really wanted me, if you really wanted to prove yourself, you would be here talking to me, and you wouldn't be playing this childish shit by calling me on somebody else's phone. You know, you could unblock me and call me, because she had me blocked. It should be the other way around, but I don't block people, no matter how petty or childish you are.
Shit, I block people all the time. I'm like, I don't.
Everyone's different, you know.
Yeah,
that's me. I never delete messages. I had all the messages, and I would sometimes read them back. I'm like, damn, she really did me dirty like that overnight. And she already had that stewing. She didn't let go of me till the other one was solid. In her grasp, she wanted him more.
Options is what she was kind of like. She's like, I'm not trying to leave.
Women will never... It's like monkey vining. You know how you're going from vine to vine? You're not going to let go of the other vine till you make sure this vine is secure.
Yeah.
And you're going to latch on to this one.
I don't know if I want to leave this one. Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, okay. And then she's like, funny thing, I'm actually here. And I'm like, what? Where?
I know. I heard the ambulance.
Now it hits me, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what? Where? She's like, I'm at the 7-Eleven across the street. Yeah, if you want to see me. And I'm like, fuck, she's here.
She hooked you in again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was, man. If I could go back in time, I'd slap the shit out of myself.
Oh, so I thought you should say, okay, go ahead.
We talk for like 4 hours, and the 4 hours go by like 4 minutes. And
yeah.
You know what? I'm like, let's take things super, super slow. But I'm willing to give it another shot. She gave me all the reasons. She's like, you were right. He was a low life. I had to do everything for him. I had to act like his mother. You have everything under control. You're confident. You're smart. When I was with you, you did everything. You took initiative. This guy doesn't do shit. And I'm like, well, that's who you chose.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I was just fooled, and I was an idiot. I was dumb. All this bullshit. Things
so what
I wanted
happened?
To hear. She left him.
No, okay, and then
the funny thing
pretty
is,
sure you're like, yes, I'll take you back, yeah. Right? And then
I was like,
it happened after that.
Super slow. So 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. We made more memories, more everything,
more love.
Bro, crazy.
Crazy. All right, but
first girl that I cuddled with and, woke up to besides in the morning. First girl I went on a vacation with. First everything. I met her parents officially.
Oh.
I would go to family functions, and she was introducing me officially as everything. Now she's getting kind of pissed off, like, why aren't you introducing me to your fam? Going back to what I said earlier, Persian parents are very strict. I'm like, we've had such a rocky foundation that I'm just trying to...
Yeah, you had to make sure.
I had to make sure, and I'm like, I want both of us to get our bachelor's at least. Get our education out the way, because she was in school, and I'm in school. Let's get our education out the way, and I'm down. Like, I'll introduce you, and when I'm in med school, move in with me, and, we'll take it step by step, plan our lives out.
And then what happened when she slipped up?
So
he's smiling over there.
The thing is, her parents had bought another house close to UC Riverside.
Okay.
And the parents were renting it out. She moved away from home and was living there. So was the ex-boyfriend with 3 other girls.
Of her?
Her ex.
Her ex-boyfriend who was saying...
Yeah, she moved out of her parents.
Okay, yeah.
And I told her, I'm like, when you move out, life's going to get harder.
Mm-hmm.
Finish your education first, then move out.
Yeah, smart.
I'm like, bro, your parents are there to support and love you, and life's easier. Why?
100%.
Why? When you could do something better and have more time to focus, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Duh.
Why would you, stab yourself, set yourself back? She didn't listen to me, and that kind of made her realize too, like, you know what, I'm gonna move back in with my parents, but he was still living there. He was a tenant. The parents didn't know that they were and all that, and they had a relationship.
That
He was
as
paying
you
rent. He was a tenant.
as you were still kind of
No, for the 2 years.
official.
Yeah, for the 2 years, he was still renting that place out.
Yeah,
And she was in charge of managing the money, giving it to her parents. But she moved out. She moved back in with her parents. I'm at Coke at this point. You know, pandemic hit.
oh, it was busy when the pandemic
I'm
hit.
working minimum. That's why I was trying to unionize, bro. Minimum 14-hour shifts, 15-hour shifts. And then I'd work 6 days a week. I worked 6 days a week, 14-hour days minimum for 12 weeks straight. Straight zombie mode. Money was pouring. I didn't have time to even enjoy the money.
Yeah, but what? Like
And
I
then
would
that-
say, like at that, what you're like each week, you're getting like what 1,800 a week, maybe off of that,
Around.
the take home ish.
A little less, but
Bro, is that really worth it though? It's not. It's not worth it.
in 2020, you could clear.
Okay.
I made more money at Pepsi. Pepsi
Okay.
pays you more.
Oh.
They pay you more mileage. They pay you more hourly.
Mileage. Okay.
But at Coke, you get more hours, and they don't bother you. They're like, take as long as it needs.
So okay.
That's why I worked a 21-hour
that's-
shift.
21-hour shift. So
Made
you
good money that day.
So your uncle was like, thanks.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, Uncle Sam. Whew. All
Um.
right. Sorry.
So after these long shifts, she'd drive out to me.
Oh, all right.
We'd be at Albertsons by my pad. We'd kick it for 2-3 hours.
After your 18-hour shift or some
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm sleeping after 8.
Exactly.
I go high
But
five.
like I said, I'm in love.
Oh my gosh. All right.
And then on that one day off, I'd always have something for us planned. Always fancy dinners.
Spending your
fancy-
free time
for her
with
21st birthday. I got her 21 gifts. Flowers every week.
bro, you look like you had like you had
I had some. I had
Yeah, all the
some
extras stuff.
disposable money.
Yeah,
I
disposable,
was
yeah.
reckless. Like I said, I was making so much money at the time. I didn't know how to spend it, so I was having.
you
a
spent it on her.
and stocks and
Okay.
I was getting assets and gold and silver
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that I was into, but it wasn't even making a big dent because as soon as I spent it, boom, another big check was coming my way.
Yeah.
So life was good.
And then
That one
what
day,
happened?
bro. Steak dinners every single that one day, bro. We travel, do a bunch of fun shit.
Bomb.
$200-$300 dinners every week. I'd cover, and life was good. I'm like, like finally everything's. the way it
How
should
about
be.
her? Like, of course, you're on that day. It's like, hey, I've paid for the past month. Are you gonna pay, or did that ever happen? You paid all of them.
Of course, and
Nah.
and also the type of man I am, I'm always gonna cover. I'm never gonna let the other
Always.
person- always.
Dang.
Even when I am married, and let's say my wife chooses to work,
Okay.
I am not touching her salary. 80% of my salary is running the household.
Oh, you guys won't have it all in the
She's
end.
not paying bills. She's not paying the mortgage. She's not making the car payment. That's my problem. That's my family. I'm the provider.
So hers is what? Just to
Her
be
money.
there? No. Like if
She does what she wants with it. She wants to pay some bills. Hey, good for her.
bro.
She says, you know what?
Shade.
She says, you know what? Thank you for this Mercedes E-Class, but I want a G-Wagon. And I'm a
Ow.
like.
Okay.
She's like, you're an amazing. Hopefully, my hypothetical wife would say something this nice about me. But thank you for the E-Class Mercedes. Thank you for taking care of me. Pass that on to our kid. I want a G-Wagon, and all the money I've been making, that's my payment. I want to cover it. I'm like, okay, it's your money. Do your thing. Okay.
Well, that's rare nowadays.
No, my mom was a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
My dad covered everything, and I've learned a lot from my father. I have the highest level of respect for my dad. I love my dad, and he's gone through extreme lengths to show his love. Like I'm talking about, my dad's out here making all this money, giving us the best life possible, and he only gets to spend 3 weeks in his own damn house.
Isn't that crazy though? But like for who he is, from I'm sure how he was raised in Persia. In Persia, bro. Like you're off on your geography.
No, you're good. It was Persia at one point.
Okay.
But Iran, Tajikistan, and Afghanistan.
Okay.
These
All
are
that.
all. This is all
Okay.
considered Persian.
Yeah.
They all speak Farsi.
That's so sick. I've met some who who speak that. I'm like, that is so
Speak
sick.
Farsi?
Yeah, it's so sick, dude. I'm like, that's so cool. You know, and they're
It's
like,
an extremely. It branched off Arabic, I would say, about 3,000 years ago.
it's cool. So, yeah, just be like, hi Jay, how are you in the Farsi.
Salam J Khubi. That would be the Iranian dialect.
Oh, there's the different. Oh,
And then the
it's all because
Afghan
of like
dialect will be
hoods,
like,
right? Hoods, you kind of speak a certain way.
yeah,
Ish. Sorry, you guys.
different
Sorry.
countries. You know,
Different countries. Okay,
Tajikistan, Iran,
that's
Afghanistan.
so sick. Okay, go ahead.
Like people say Iran, it's Iran. People say Afghanistan, it's Afghanistan. People say Tajikistan, it's Tajikistan. You know,
Wow, that's guys. Like I'm being humbled. You know, no, all
well,
because
that's like
I
saying
don't.
someone, oh, you speak Mexican. You know, it's kind of like that. Like,
You
no.
speak Spanish, or yeah, you know,
Yeah, they're like, oh, do you speak Persian? Well, and you know what? Persians say we speak Persian because it sounds fancier, low key, but it's Farsi. But we say Persian because more people get it. When you say Farsi, they're like, what's that?
Yeah, like what is Farsi? Like there, it's a different. Yeah, it's all in one, but you can speak a certain. Yeah, that I've heard. Yeah, if you speak like a certain one, this way, this way, this way, this way, but it's all the same. You all kind of know how it's being said, as in like certain where you're actually from, right? Ish, right?
Yeah.
Which is super cool.
So that's how my dad raised
Okay.
his family, and that's how I'm gonna raise my family. And from an Islamic point of view, you're not allowed to touch the woman's money. That's her money.
Really?
If she chooses to go and get a job, like if she's a lawyer, I'm not gonna tell her, hey, be a stay-at-home mom. No, go pursue your career.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't interfere with the upbringing of her future kids and her household and the stability of her household. Your money's your money.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna touch it.
That's sick. Yeah, here and it's a whole other thing. I'm gonna take everything.
I'm very old school, like that. Like going way back to the beginning of this conversation, where I said I'm too liberal for my own culture, but I'm too conservative for American culture and by today's standards. Like,
As in what?
as in like when it comes to courting, dating, bro. The last 14 years, it's been garbage. I think getting a decent spouse on either end, you probably had until like 2010. Everything after that, I feel, is a shit show. It's all games. It's all
The games are
body count.
Well, you're with this.
It's so casual now.
With the count, how would you date somebody who had something above 10?
No.
20? No. Like what? Okay, 5. He's thinking about 5. Sheesh. He's thinking.
She better look like Anna de Armas or Salma Hayek when she was in her prime. And she better be loyal as hell. Like, she has to... Because the thing is, now, with the experience I have, you could say what I want to hear all day long. I'm going to be so pragmatic. I am not going to care. I'm going to be logical to the point. If your actions do not match your words, I'm not going to care.
But like,
I'm loyal to you. You're the one for me. Oh, yeah? Well, you don't act like it.
But I would say for them that they have so many options, all because of who they are, how they look.
It's all
I'm
false.
not exactly
it's
sure.
It's all false. The options they think that they have are not their options.
Oh,
It's all false.
sheesh.
Those aren't, like, the thing is, just because, okay, when women are chasing, let's say, the top 20% and they're sleeping around in terms of men and their attractiveness, they think they can actually land that guy. That guy is not going to stay with you. He's going to use you for the night or for the month. He already knows. Like I said, when I was first dating off, within 2 months, 3 months, you get bored, on to the next one. He's not going to fall in love with you, especially if he's an older man and he has experience.
And he has options.
And he's the top 20%.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
Yeah, bro. And they social media has fucked it up too, because all these 6s out here, all these 5s out here aren't chasing the 5s and 6s. They're getting attention from the 8s and 9s. The 8s and 9s just want a night. These guys think, oh, I might have a whole life with them.
and it's harder for the people who aren't up to par to get them to actually see it long term, because they're like, oh, I could never get that, and then it happens. They're like, this is a setup ish,
Like,
kind of.
Exactly. And I feel like when it comes to me, the last 3 years I've been celibate, and I feel like this has taught me such a I've changed
3
drastically.
years, man.
Yeah. I haven't gone on a date. I haven't slept around. I haven't done anything, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling
hopefully
you.
you're stacking out then.
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay,
But
because like, no, I'm gonna go on.
it's all about me. It's all
Nice.
like the thing is me and my family. That's all I care about.
That's
And the
awesome.
thing is, when you meet the right one,
Yeah.
when I meet the right girl, she's gonna be my family, and I'm gonna take the best care of her that I possibly can. People, when I have a vault that I put a bunch of silver and gold
A
in.
vault?
Yeah, it's a special location.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, hush hush on that one because you be
good
the
luck
name
trying
dropping.
to good luck trying to get into that place.
Dang.
But I didn't know it until I did the math one day and realized that I am the top 1% of private silver owner investors in the world.
That's what's up.
I didn't know it till I just did the math one day. Because, like, let's say 3% or less of America's population invests in gold and silver and platinum.
Yeah,
I don't believe in the US dollar. I really don't. So I see that. And then certain friends, certain people that I become really close with, they know that I have this much saved up. And it's a good way for me to save up because once I buy that gold brick, once I buy that silver bar, there's an extra step attached to it. I have to go get rid of it to get the cash. If I have $50,000 in my savings account, I'm gonna blow through that like that. But if I have $50,000 in gold,
You have
there's
to
a
do
special.
the- okay,
I
I
have to
got
go
you.
I have to go liquidate it
Yeah.
to get cash. There's that extra step involved, and that's the best way for me to save up money.
Yeah, like, I want to go have that car, because it's an awesome car.
I could pay off my car tomorrow if
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Yeah, but it's
And
like,
it's a $70,000 MSRP car.
yeah, but it's a Volvo, my guy. I'm sorry.
beautiful
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Volvo over
at-
Beamer and Mercedes
Shit.
any day,
Yo.
My car was meant to compete with the Mercedes E-Class and the BMW 5 Series.
Oof.
It shitted
That's
on
up
those.
there.
It shitted on those cars so bad that everybody in the car community bumped it up to the BMW 7. They compare my car to the BMW 7 Series and the Mercedes S-Class. Now, obviously, those are better cars, but just like Volvo did such an outstanding job that they unknowingly got bumped up because they did such an excellent job on the production of this car.
That's awesome.
They joined forces with Bentley to make the interior.
Oh, well, then you're already
Ferrari,
up at the higher
Ferrari
class.
inspired rims.
Bruh.
It's a very nice car. Like I said, that was my dream car 4 years ago. And
Yeah.
I finally got it like 9-10 months ago.
That's what's up. That's awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you, my man.
Yeah, it's sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I love it.
But
I'll
so
take you on a little test drive after this.
okay.
It's a turbo, but it's meant for luxury.
Okay.
It's not. And the thing is, you're supposed to be driven around in this car. I'm still broke, so I drive it.
you are right now, but
Better
up
than
in the
most-
future.
Better than most people my age, but I hold myself to a way higher standard. Like I said,
Yeah, me too. Yeah, ish.
my mom says I'm a failure, so
Okay.
yeah.
That's but I can't speak on your mom. That's just not right.
Well, no, like I
but
said,
I would say
when
that's just
when
not.
I was in the womb, bro, when I was in the belly, she was rubbing her belly.
Like
"That's
you're gonna
my
be a
future-
surgeon. Huh?
That's my future surgeon. She calls me a glorified teeth cleaner now. That I want to become a dentist.
It makes sense to her, but like, why is it so hard on people? I guess not in America to be like, hey, you have to be a doctor, you have to be a specialist,
It's
you have
just
to be a
that-
surgeon.
that's like
but
the-
why?
Money, status, and it's not even the money. She doesn't even. Honestly, I don't think she cares about the money. She's like, oh, it's for you. I want you to become that for you, so you could have a good life. No, she wants to brag. She wants to be like, oh,
My son is a doctor. Yeah, how about your son?
I took
You
the
know.
bullet though, because she when I had my twin brothers, when my mom had my twin brothers. I say it that way because I raised these fools.
Yeah.
I was 7 years old, changing diapers, feeding them. They would not fall asleep in the room if I was not present. I would bathe them, clean them.
That's what's up.
Like these guys are my life.
Yeah.
Like I love my brothers to death.
So up to a point, it's
I'm
not
gonna open a business with these guys in the future.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be the best business partners, the best uncles to my children if I choose to have children, and if I get married and go that route. Ideally, I want to, but shoot, it depends. There has to be, some kind of societal norm change within the next 10 years.
Yeah.
To bring some respect back to marriage and couples and
Yeah, because
People
it's like,
thinking. And then the thing is, I feel like women have the game now, especially at the age I'm at. But 10 years from now, what men my age right now are complaining about, I feel like men 10 years from now, they don't realize that the ball is forever going to stay in their court. Unless, like, because women, and the thing is, it's a touchy topic, but I have my views on it, and I'm not going to change them. Because you lived your life a certain way.
of what is the topic?
Like, let's say the girl spends it partying, clubbing out,
Okay.
getting those that body count higher and higher, in the name of independence and feminism and me loving my own body and living my life to its fullest.
Okay.
When you want to settle down in your 30s, that past, it's like baggage that's just coming into you with your 30s, and you want a nice guy now that did everything right in life, that had like the men, like, let's say there's a scenario where a guy goes on a date with a girl. If he's super outgoing, if he's super on the spot, stud, the girl's falling for him, everything he's saying is perfect, he gets to sleep with her that night, that's not long term, and they're not gonna end up getting married. Because guess what? That guy, the reason he nailed that first date, that guy's had 1,000 first dates.
He has that experience on.
Yeah, that's why the
cons,
first date was so great. Now let's say this other guy, sweaty hands or sweaty pits,
nervous.
He's nervous.
He's
not saying the right
lib.
things. But like, let's say he's a doctor or a lawyer.
Oh, he has a status.
But he's shy. He doesn't have experience.
Okay.
You know? Oh, they're gonna get together with their girlfriends later that night or that week. Oh, he was kind of weird, kind of awkward. You know, he was kind of shy or didn't. You know, I just didn't feel it. With this other guy, it was amazing. He got in your pants, and well, guess what? He's gonna go on his next date.
He says bye.
He says bye on the next date. You just left there. Well, you know, that women sleep on the nice guy. And the thing is, women, when they give advice to men, they're like, don't be nice. Don't always be... Like, if you really fuck with somebody, don't you want to show them I am 100%... Like I said earlier, I care about actions more than words now. I was taught that lesson in the most brutal way possible.
Yeah.
I kept on getting fooled by words when the actions were not matching those words. So you could live your life a certain way to live, but don't expect a nice guy to overlook everything, because I think that guy deserves way better once he's built himself a certain way. Like me, now my standard is, okay, let's say I meet Mrs. Right. You know? I hopefully it's at the right time, because when I want to get married, I want to have a house, my car, and a family car for the family I don't even have yet. And I already know what it's going to be. It's going to be an Escalade.
Like, oh yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great family car.
Yeah, but there are some who are easy to steal. So just FYI on that. Yeah, how do I know that? I don't know that.
All right. Well, I also plan on getting a house in Palos Verdes.
Ooh.
Palos Verdes.
All right.
I always used to be up there. You know, that was my city. Back when I was in the South Bay, I'd always go on the hiking trails up there.
It's beautiful.
When I was a pothead, go up there and chief with the homies, the wrong crowd. Yeah, so Palos Verdes, that's where I want to get my house. And I think there's like 6 crimes committed there a year. And I think for that 1 year I was looking into, 2 of them were bicycle thefts. Bruh. It's like super safe, you know?
Good. That's awesome.
The only time I've ever been pulled over by a cop and given a warning was in Palos Verdes. They're so chill over there. Nothing ever happens.
Good. But knock on wood, because shit.
Yeah, watch Palos Verdes go down. Honestly,
bro,
I'll talk shit about a stock, and that stock, I'll be like, this. It didn't have the potential I think it was gonna have. I'll sell. 2 weeks later, that shit jumps like 20-30%. And my brothers are like, when you sell a stock in the future, let me know you sold it so I could hold on or buy more.
Dang.
Because you have the worst luck. Whenever you bring something up like that, boom. So
let me get this out of the way.
So, okay.
All right. Yeah.
He went. I'm a difficult one. You see, I branch off. Once I start talking, everybody, you see, I just
Yeah, but it's all about how you date, all the certain things you've seen, and we're like, ooh, I'm gonna not see that because you're in love, all that. Yay for love. I was kidding. So, okay, so right now, I'll have, certain things on the screen for him to kind of see and be like, ooh. So
Oh, you
here's,
were asking about body counts. That's why I went off.
yes. So
Ideally, just to give my opinion on that, I'd probably, if she is everything I want to be, because today's society, it's really hard for a woman to be a virgin, you know?
it's not
To
hard.
marry.
It's just that they actually choose to do. Oh, actually, in some cases, they don't choose, which I'm not gonna. Yeah. You hop into that because
Yeah,
that
no, I
sucks.
get you. It does. Um, yeah, but three. Ideally, virgin. I'm your one and only, and I will take care of you for the rest of your life. And I have 100%.
Yeah, here he is, right here.
I confide in you.
Dang.
You know.
All right. So with that, right now, we're gonna hop into this topic here. It's, I would say, on more how you would see your your everything, right? And
My everything, as in
like a spouse.
Oh, as
A spouse. Either
perfection. No, I'm just kidding. Chasing it.
You will see it right here on the screen. It's playing.
Oh, you know about it, boy.
You know about it.
Bad. Okay, but you see.
Oh, hold on. So her without the makeup, and then she. I'm not gonna lie. He's having a heart attack over here. Look at her. She's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Look at her. Sheesh.
Okay,
All
now
right.
let's say
Sheesh.
hypothetically speaking, she's cultural, she's educated, she's loyal, and she looks like that, bro. I'm giving her everything I possibly can until I die. Simple.
And you are in love. No, hold on. So her.
Bro, because like
Yeah,
from
her
a
you
physical
had
standpoint-
was kind of her right here.
okay. When I
Yeah,
first
you
met
had.
her,
Yeah.
you talk about my ex, right?
Yeah.
When I first met her, like I said, the most beautiful body, everything. At
some point.
I could not find one wrong thing about her from a physical point of view.
Okay.
I was like, this is exactly what I want, like girl of my dreams. As the years went on, she just started packing on, and I always overlooked it. I never brought it up to the last 3 weeks I was with her, and that's because she already fucked up. And I was like, yo, when you gonna lose some weight? I was being petty.
Oh, you actually said that to her?
Hell yeah, bro. I was no filter. For 3 weeks, I was no filter.
You don't do that. I
didn't care.
screwed
You
up.
don't- you don't- you-
Still.
You don't, after 3 years of investment, you don't fucking open your legs for somebody else. And I'll get into that. Okay, let me get into that right now. Let's finish this story so we could talk about other things. She is beautiful, by the way.
She is.
From a physical point of view, that's my type. I'm
Okay.
into brown women mainly because of the culture. Because they're more family.
Brown, you said just brown, just.
Even Latinas.
Oh, you with us? All
Hell,
right.
I've dated Latinas.
All right.
Bro, the food's good, they're family oriented, and the culture is very similar.
All right. So how about American girls?
I dated
Your hot dogs and hamburgers
I dated a
and shit.
beautiful one. Not dated, went on a date with a beautiful one.
Just said one.
Yeah.
One.
There's
Just
nothing we can talk about. There's no similar interests.
Okay.
It's really hard unless they want to get to know about your culture.
Yeah.
But at that point, you're playing more of a teacher role, and they're like trying to I wouldn't say appropriate your culture. It's hard. It's just I don't have enough in common with them. I can't be chai tea latte every morning and do yoga with you
From
no.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And I was very stereotypical there, but it's just hard. We just got this blonde white chick that moved in, I would say 8 months ago on the block, bro. I swear to God, all white girls speak from their nose, and when they're blonde and they know they're good looking, why do you guys all sound the same? Why do you guys talk from your nose?
How's it huh? Or what? What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Sheesh. So I don't know. That took a drastic turn. I'm just saying, with a white girl, I wouldn't. I'm not opposed to it. Shoot, my future wife could be white.
Okay. But how would your mom see that as bro? You're going out of the race. Like, bro, like, what are you doing, my guy? Like,
Well, from an Islamic point of view,
okay,
you could marry any woman that's by the book. And by what I mean by that is
Okay.
by the three books of God, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, with the intent of her probably converting the Muslim later on.
oh, you have been converted. No, I was kidding, guys.
93% similarity.
Okay,
And that's the thing. Like, you could. My brother, I think one of my brothers, I think he has the hots for white chicks all day long. He likes them pretty Barbie blondes,
okay, hey,
and he's gonna become a pilot and flight attendants. And I'm not gonna get into that. But and he's really hush hush. I don't even know his type, but I think it's hot blondes.
he's like, Mom,
yeah, that fool's rejected 5-6 girls already.
it's the homie. He knows the ways.
Yes, sir. He goes to UCR. And I'm like, bro, you be rejecting hoes like that? My boy. They legit say, I live 30 minutes away. Let's go. And he's like,
For what?
blocked.
Oh, like that though.
Like that.
Dang, he's got.
That's why my
Sheesh.
brothers are solid. I love these guys
Yeah.
to death. Stronger than me when it comes to that aspect.
Yeah,
because
because you fell in love at like what?
But the thing is, like
20.
I said, people fuck up. They fuck up in their teens, you know. I had that love experience late. And I had a lot going on for me. I was in the STEM program in school. It's a very crucial time-sensitive moment and a lot of effort, you know? And the thing is, that guy that she went with had nothing going for him all the time in the world.
Yeah, isn't that crazy how that?
He's always with her, and that she took that as he cares about me more.
That's
Me,
interesting.
I'm out here trying to better myself, not for just myself, but for you too, because I'm thinking together we're one unit.
Yeah, you had high expectations.
And I said,
yeah.
I'm going to take care of my future spouse and my kids. And my spouse, she's not paying a dime unless she wants to and she
Yeah.
offers. I won't even
Dang.
suggest, like, could you help me out this month on this payment? No. But if she says, I'm going to make the payment on this one, I'm like, okay, go for it. You know, that's your money. I didn't say it, but thank you for helping out.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, you're a rare one right here.
Thank you.
Sheesh.
Very old school in that aspect.
That's sick. That's sick. 'Cause-
But let me finish this once and for all. So, like I said, 2 years passed by. Everything's going perfect, bro. So many more firsts with her. I fall in love all over again. And like I've said, up to this point, bro, she's gained like 40 pounds. It does not even faze me. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm going to get her a gym membership, dog. Like,
Bro.
she going to be a yoga mom or something, bro.
Sheesh.
But it legitimately didn't bother me. Like I said, my brothers were pointing out all these red flags. I was blind to it. She no longer possesses the body that I fell in love with. It did not even matter an ounce. It wasn't about that. It wasn't. I was just in love with her. Then after like a 16-hour shift, I'm tired as fuck. And the thing is, after all these shifts, I'll still see her 2-3 times a week. She'd drive out to me.
No, okay.
She'd make the 30-minute drive out. We'd spend a couple hours together. And I'm like, yo, I got to be up in 6 hours to do this shit all over again. See you tomorrow. And then that one day I have off, I'd spend the whole day with her. And then I would call off at work sometimes to get vacation time. And then spend 3-4 days with her in a row. You know, like I said, first girl vacation. There's a lot of firsts. She's the first girl to have cooked for me other than my mom. You know?
What happened to split up?
So, after a 16-hour shift, she brought up this one Persian girl that I was following. I don't know how I ended up following her. She was in San Diego.
She was probably her on the screen.
Shoot, if that was her, then I wouldn't be tripping.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
And randomly brings her up. She's a DM that we've been DMing each other. But if you look at the context of the message, not one compliment was exchanged. Nothing was exchanged. She replied to one of my stories with my white Persian kitty. She's Persian, I'm Persian. She has a Persian kitty, I have a Persian kitty. We're talking about how fucking bratty they are and how needy they are and how we have to cater to their every single need. Like a queen and a princess. Like, they get better treatment than humans, bro. Persian cats are picky.
Sheesh.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And they've been domesticated to take care of their every need. Like my tabby, super lovable guy. I love my tabby. He will cuddle with you. You pick up the Persian one, like, yeah, she'll be like, let go of me. I don't want to cuddle with you. No. She doesn't show no affection at all, but care to every single need that I have.
Okay.
So we're just talking about that.
Yeah.
And she's beautiful. She is beautiful. My ex gets intimidated by that, I guess. Starts some shit up. You're talking to her. You're cheating on me. And I'm like, yo.
You're like, really?
And I'm like, no, I'm in love with you. And then I shouldn't have said this part, but I was being logical. Men are more logical. Women are more emotional. I said, even if I wanted to cheat on you, how would I cheat on you? I work all these hours.
Bro, you don't. That's just like, here you go.
And the thing is, while I'm working these 14-hour shifts, guess who would be in my AirPod for 12 hours at a time? 12-hour conversation.
Nah, I'd be like, bro, after like 10, yeah, if we're good, I got stuff to do.
Well, I'm working, My two hands are working. She's out here doing stuff. Sometimes she'd be at work and she'd have her pod in too. She'd be talking to a customer and I'll be like, okay, I'm talking to a customer. We put each other on mute.
Yeah, okay.
But 10, 12 hours, I'm like, yo, if I wanted to cheat, how am I going to cheat on you? And the thing is, I've never cheated on anyone in my entire life and I don't plan on it. And that's not me. That's not the type of individual I am. I've always communicated it. If I'm not feeling you no more, boom, that's the hard truth.
After 3 months, deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how did it end?
She started crying, and I'm like, look, you're being really emotional right now. Think about what you're saying. Tomorrow's a new day. Sleep. Let's go. I had a long day. I got to do another long day tomorrow. I would always be her wake-up call at 5 a.m. I'll call her every morning at 5 a.m. I'd be her wake-up call. So I'm going to work. My first store is Super Walmart. In the merch world,
Walmart.
You hear Super Walmart, you're a top dog, okay? Because it's not an easy store.
Nope.
And there's always a lot of work to do. Always. You could spend easily 7-8 hours just at that one stop, and you got 4 other stores you got to go to.
Bro,
3-4 hours a store. Yeah. Not Walmart, Super Walmart. 45 coolers you got to fill, and those are just coolers. 2 pallets of 20-ounce bottles will go out just like that.
It's crazy.
Every single day.
That's so crazy.
So, yeah. So, I get a message at like 3 a.m. from her best friends. They've been best friends since like 4 years old.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't even open it. Because I'm like, okay, she went home. She talked to the girls, and now her friends like, you better take care of her. She doesn't deserve this. She deserves better than you, or blah blah blah. That's what I'm expecting to see when I open up the message. I'm like, nah. So it's 4:30 now.
A.M. P.M. Oh, the A.M. still. Okay.
Yeah. This is literally like...
Yeah, hour and a half-ish.
Yeah, an hour and a half after she sent it. I started my shift at 3 a.m. Yeah, bro, because I don't get off till like 6-7 p.m., Bro. Yeah, that's why I said, bro, we out here in the trenches, my guy. The devil, my guy.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Lucifer. Shaitan.
He's probably
I'm going to say every single name.
Sheesh.
I open it. One word immediately caught my eye. Sex. And I'm like, looking at my screen. Am I reading this shit right? It says, oh, look, so-and-so went over at her house, at the house where he was renting, which is her house, her parents' house.
Yeah, her parents, yeah.
Went over at midnight. They fucked.
For what? Because she was emotional. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, this is where it gets hard. Don't tell her I said this. And I had her location too, But I'm not up at midnight. I'm sleeping. I gotta start at 3 a.m., So she's like, just say that you saw her location over there. And don't say I told you. So I was like, okay, let me give her wake-up call, 5 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna play it cool. I'm like, good morning. She does her cute little morning sleepy voice. Good morning. I'm like, how'd you sleep?
She slept real good. Sorry, go ahead.
This guy. She did, bro. She did. She slept fucking amazing, my guy.
I'm sorry.
Two chorizos in one night.
Oh wait,
Two hot dogs in one.
Wait, what? Oh, you had it before, Mike? Sorry to laugh, but it's like go ahead.
2-for-1 special, fool.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. Why do you think we were meeting up, bro? God, I don't got. Well, this one no, but I have 5% 10 on that one, bro. Come on.
In the car.
All right. Had to get real creative, you know. And acrobatics. Remember I said I could do the splits? Flexibility was still in play here all these years later.
Bro, up on the headrest. You had the leg on the headrest. You're like full upside down. Okay, go ahead.
Bro,
Sorry,
the
go.
security guard knew us at the lot. He's like, bro, as long as you guys just don't stay here overnight, I don't care what you do. Just make sure you guys end up leaving. We would say hi to that fool 4 or 5 times a week at like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
4 or 5 times a week, guys be smashing
He knew
after
exactly
work.
what was going on. He knew.
He's like, damn, flash is some fog on that. Sorry, go ahead.
You can't see fog on tint, but still.
All right. Look at it. He knows everything. Look at that. All right. Go ahead. So, okay, you call her super early. Hey, how's it going? You know,
5 minutes. That's how long I lasted.
Muhammad, how are you?
Aris, because Aris is what my friends and family call me. That's my actual name, but Muhammad is my legal name. I'll get into that later.
Bro, that makes no sense. Sorry,
It'll make sense.
I was kidding. I was kidding. Look at all them like.
Bro,
this is how it's supposed to be. Okay, go ahead.
Bro,
Sorry.
look at this. Look at this.
Oh, he's about to show him some legal. It's your middle name. The fool that doesn't even look like you. Bro.
Who's that look like?
Flush is fake as hell. I can't.
Bro, I got you with another one, dog.
Bro, oh, 2. Bro, you look young as hell.
I know, yeah.
Well, you got a fro in that. That's the homie right
I
there.
rocked that shit for 16 years, bro. I barely started doing this.
Oh, my friend. Oh.
I barely started growing this shit out.
The man bun right there.
Yeah. Kind of hopped on late. But I got amazing hair.
Oh.
God gifted me.
Yeah, as you can see, it said bye.
Oh, bro, low maintenance. That's the new.
No, man, I have to do it every 3 days. I have to.
You like doing it every single 3 days?
I have to.
I'd do it every day if I could.
Nah. I have really.
Are we talking about the same thing?
Skin.
Oh, okay,
on the head.
Okay.
What do you? Shit. All right. Anyways, okay. You're on the phone. You were like, okay. You only look.
I lasted 5 minutes.
Only 5. Okay.
Then I was like, so where were you last night? What do you mean? I was home.
With you for a little. No. Oh no. Oh, the car then.
And before that, because I had her location, right?
Okay.
So I saw her go home. She lives in a gated community. She was parked outside the gate. I'm like, why aren't you going in? I texted her. I'm like, let me call you. Because it was an argument. It was our first real argument after 2 years of lovey-dovey shit. And the thing is, she created that shit up out of her ass. It was an excuse, my guy. Out of thin air. You know? It would be one thing for me to actually flirt. Actually trying to cheat on her. Nah, bro. It was just, she picked a random girl. She was really pretty. And let me use this as an excuse because she wanted to follow through on her own agenda.
On your Instagram.
The cheater always accuses the other person so they can justify cheating.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'm like, let me call you. She's like, no, get your sleep, babe. You're gonna be tired.
She's smart, actually. You know, you can't blame. Well, yeah, you can't blame her. But yeah,
I'm like, well, why don't you? I just need to think. I'm just keeping to myself. The whole time, actively, she's hitting up her ex. I got the chat logs later. He wasn't even trying to see this bitch. Okay, and this like kept on saying, "Come on, I need to see you. I need to see you. I need to see you." Finally, he gave in.
So it was her doing to actually reach out and keep.
Hell yeah! At like midnight, my guy.
Yeah.
No guy's an idiot. They know what's happening.
They're like, bro, it's late. We're not going to be seen, or all that extra. Okay.
Her best friend tags along, cause this guy's a lowlife. He sells weed on the side. Doesn't go to school. He dropped out. She went to go pick up from him, so she tagged along. She was in the living room, and she's like, she went upstairs. They closed the room, and did what they did, and then she told me in the car. And she's like, it's not fair to you, so that's why I told you. Her friend. So I'm like, no, where were you last night? And then she's like, I was home. I'm like, she's like, I ended up going home. I'm like, oh yeah? I'm like, hope you had fun. And I hung up. She called me back. Didn't pick up. She called me back. Didn't pick up. About 30 minutes later, she drives all the way out to Riverside because she knows what store. She's on the phone with me 12 hours a day. She knows the locations of all these stores. Shows up to the Walmart.
At work, bro. At a super Walmart, bro. You got to be hustling at that. Go ahead.
Bro, we started an argument right there in the aisle. I started fucking going off on her.
I'm going to throw a Pepsi at you. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Shut up, bro. God damn. And then I'm like, okay, let's take it to the parking lot. Bro, I started going off. Pure emotion. Pure just rage going on. Rage. I was extremely.
No. Yeah, just hop.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, good looking out. So, at this point, I am no longer in control of what I am saying. I am just going off on a rampage, verbally, just letting it out. How could you? I don't want to see you again. Nah. After everything. I got you a diamond ring.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a promise ring.
A diamond ass pop.
Bro, look at these diamonds. Look at this gold and sapphire.
Look. You see this right here, my guy? It's this thing. Oh, this is so hard to come on.
Look. I love jewelry, if you couldn't tell.
Look at that thing. That thing is rubber, my
guy. Talk about a simple man.
Sheesh.
Respect, though.
Bro.
That is really cool.
He's like, I'm going to get one. No, you shouldn't.
That is really cool.
Look at easy.
From a distance, it could pass off as titanium.
Oh, cheap, though. See, like, I'm a cheap, simple guy. I don't need...
Well, the thing is, with brown people, like Arab...
It says brown people.
No, Arab, Persian, and even Pakistani and Indian.
Okay.
They all like the finer things. They like showing off. They like competing. That competitive spirit. Almost like keeping up with the Joneses. Because they're like, you know what?
Okay.
We're not materialistic, but you live once. Let's enjoy the finer things in life. That's why the whole doctor and lawyer.
Like the luxury
my dad's
cars,
an engineer. Oh,
right?
hell yeah,
all
bro.
the cars are like,
there's the
you're
stereotype.
chilling.
White BMW, Persians.
Damn. White
BMW for Arab.
Yeah. So yeah, like me, I'm like Honda, super old school Honda.
Bro.
Heater or AC, none. I wanted to go, well, because it was all for weight, because I was into that scene. You know, you have to go fast and all.
But the thing is, like, these doctors, once they actually make real money, all their cars are Toyotas or Hondas. Because they last. You buy one car and done.
Yeah.
And if they want a luxury car, they lease it.
Sheesh.
They don't stick around for the, like, idiots like us with the maintenance and all that, you know? So, it's a... Going back to that, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to do this store. I faced everything for the first time. Went against my work ethic. Because I am not me at this point.
You were up there up in Walmart crying. They're like, what is wrong with this phone that you're facing? Go ahead.
I didn't cry yet.
Oh.
Just anger.
Oh, okay.
Go to my next stop. Just there. Standing by my car.
Stalking you.
Yeah, at this point it's stalking. Then I clocked in. Because they track you. So I walked in and clocked into the store, but I'm not even in the store. We spent 2 hours arguing in the parking lot. I'm like, it's been 2 hours. I'm going to just skip this store. Go to the next one. Then she's following me to this next stop because I guess she didn't know the location precisely. So she's following me. And I'm at the red light, like flipping her off. I'm like, why are you fucking following me? Then I pull over at a gas station. And out of all times, it's one of my Volvo homies. He's like, bro, I had just met that fool like 2 weeks prior.
Okay.
He's like, bro, what's up? And I'm all arguing and yelling at this. I'm like, bro, right now is not the time. and I rubbed him. I haven't spoken to that. I haven't seen him again. I raced that fool on Clinton Keat. Super cool guy.
Wait, you what?
Okay.
Yeah,
we
all right,
yeah.
He's a Volvo guy. I'll stop there.
Yeah. So he's super cool guy. And I'm like, damn, bro, we'll talk about timing. I see this motherfucker here. So... Then she's trying to like manipulate me on a different level. She says something that within the last 4.5, 5 hours of me going off on her that made me weak to my knees. She said he raped me. And and that's where my protective side came out. I got a little soft. I'm like, what? Gave her a hug. After all that arguing, that's manipulation 101 right there, bro. She was a psychology major, that's why, my nigga.
Yeah, she be known. Sorry, it's hard to kind of like not be happy but smile.
Talk
right
about
now.
roller coaster
No,
that
I'm,
day, bro.
I'm on a roller coaster right now, bro. Okay, so to kind of, I guess, do it so long. So did that actually happen? She was, and then
Hell no.
oh,
Hell no.
oh yeah, shit.
That's when I got the chat logs. That's when I called him. I grabbed her phone.
Okay.
I grabbed her phone, went into the contacts, cussed this motherfucker out. He thought it was her. And she deleted all the messages she sent. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna report you to the police right now, dog. Like, what the fuck? My girl? Really? He got scared, bro. So he screen recorded the whole convo. He's like, look, you came after me. And then I'm in the car with my car door locked, waiting for the message to come through because it's like a 30-second screen recording. It takes some time. She's pounding on my window.
About to break
Get my phone. And then she's like, and I'm like, I see that shit and I'm reading it. Then scroll back up. Read it again. Scroll back up. Read it again. I'm like, damn, she's the one. He didn't even want to see you. He wanted nothing to do with you. He said, no, I don't want to see you. She kept on pushing and pushing. She wanted it. For all I know, it could have been multiple rounds. You had your fun. And then her best friend called. I picked up. And she's like, bruh, it was planned. She wanted to do it. And when she did it, she said it was my last hoorah. After that, I'm going to be loyal. Nah. You don't get a last hoorah. Like, the fuck? Nah, bro. That's like this 2 weeks ago, there was this one thing broke out in the news. This woman found out she had 10 weeks to live. She asked her husband if she could have sex with her ex one last time.
I didn't hear.
That's f***ed up, bro.
Bro, that's
The disrespect.
I don't got time for that.
That was something that came up 2 weeks ago. It broke news on media.
I think I might have seen that, but I don't. I stay off of the news and all that.
Yeah,
extra stuff.
So, I'm pissed. Then I go to my next store. She's there, but this time I actually try to do the store. She doesn't have the guts to follow me in because I just saw everything. Then she's crying and crying. Give me one last chance. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
Again, though, right?
Well, the first time, even though she fucked up the first time, it was completely like foul about how she went about it. At least she said, "I want to break up with you."
Oh, okay. I yeah.
Still super disrespectful. I
setup.
didn't learn. She was introducing me as a dentist to everybody. Bro, she took me to in this super bougie side of Riverside. She's like, you see that? That's my uncle right there. Shows me a fucking $8 million mansion. Like, you see the wife? Trophy wife. She doesn't work a day. Has a $10,000 monthly spending budget. She's kind of like trying to groom my ass. Like, this is the type of lifestyle I would expect from you. As she's putting on the pounds. Like, but I'm in love. And I'm like, you know what? And I want to do that. If I can have the best in life, I'm going to give it to my family first. I was naturally going to try to do the best I could possibly do. I'm in love with her. I wanted her to be the future mother of my kids before all this stupid shit happened. I was down. I was totally down. I didn't even see it as disrespectful when she showed me that within the 2 years we were dating. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. It in fact hyped me up. I'm like, bro, I'm about to make some money. Like, I'm like, let me go under his wing. Let me see how he started his practice.
Yeah.
I saw that as a good connection. I took it the other way.
Yeah.
A way for me to grow.
Yeah, but she was like, I'm smart as hell. You're about to learn from me. $10K a month.
And then,
sorry.
So last stop, the team lead shows up unexpectedly. He's like, you've been absent from all the chat logs. And then he said, this motherfucker has left all his stores empty. And I see him pull up in the parking lot. And, bro, by this time, I smoke American Spirits, my guy. American Spirit cigarettes.
Yeah.
someone that smokes Marlboro Reds will smoke 3 Marlboro Reds by the time I finish one American Spirit. They burn super slow, 100% tobacco, no filler, no nothing. Most expensive cigarette you could buy on the market.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I smoked 23 of these bitches that day. My shit's like, I'm coughing and, bro, I talk about stressed. I'm constantly, you, you. Yeah, bro.
Oh, 23. Okay. Shit, that's almost a pack.
I didn't deserve this. A pack's 20.
Is it? See, I don't smoke. I don't know these things.
I usually go through a pack every 2 to 3 days. I did that shit in a matter of like 10 hours. Even she was like, stop smoking. I'm like, why you f***ing care about me now?
Because she in love.
Yeah.
She in love with the coca.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Like, yeah, yo.
Sheesh. All right. So, yeah, that's
I gave it. Then I found out my birthday was coming up. She had bought tickets for Disneyland. She had
But
bought
did
me
you
presents. Huh? So this is what I did. I
Oh,
stayed-
you went.
No. So I didn't want. I'm like, yo, you've invested so much into her. Don't make a rash decision based off your emotion. Now this is where you gotta be a man. Her mom was super ashamed. The mom thought she was a virgin. Now she's like,
Shit, you said nah.
and I'm like, nah. 2 in 1 night special, my guy. Nah. I'm like, she a pro. She's certified.
All right,
So-
go ahead.
So, yeah, my guy, it was hard. Stuck it out for 3 more weeks. 3 weeks of arguing. Shouldn't have even done it. I just wanted to, not like I said, I don't want to make a rash decision. So much time went into it. That was probably me at my weakest moment in my life. 3 weeks of just arguing, and it was weird though, because when I'm away, absolutely hate myself. I felt less of a man for putting up with it and trying to forgive it, and super mad at her. And I would talk smack about her with all the homies, everything. But then when I was with her and she was besides me, it wasn't that bad. Still wasn't that bad. It was doable. We were trying to repair something. Just wasn't. Took me out to Disneyland, used her for all that, boom, bye.
Gee. So how about like right now?
Oh, she got a new guy.
How are you right now?
Oh, like I said, celebrate for 3 years, chilling. Haven't really been chasing. I tried pursuing a couple chicks.
Okay.
Backed out quick. I don't want to chase.
Oh, you want to be
I'm going to be pursued,
hunted.
especially hunted. My guy. Yeah, good luck catching this jaguar.
Sheesh.
I hide in the cloak of the night.
Well, yeah, you're up all super early at 3 a.m.
I'm still up, bro. I didn't sleep last night. I was looking at watches. I was doing some homework, not homework, but studying for this next exam. Drank a pot and a half of coffee, smoked a couple cigarettes, did a self-talk, watched a motivational video, got a haircut, and now I'm here.
Fred, you look well. Thank you for being here. So,
Of course.
sheesh,
Bro, sometimes I go to work, like, I'll close, and then I have to open, so I just won't sleep, and I'll go open.
Wait, you have to close and then open.
Yeah, cloping. It's called a
Oh,
cloping.
I haven't heard that because with the union, you
You get paid overtime if it's not 10 hours in between.
I believe it's actually illegal.
No, you get paid overtime with the difference. So I get paid 4 hours of OT before I start my shift. So that's why I'm not opposed to it.
Well, you be still on that life. I said no a long time ago.
I'll be doing it.
Nah. All right, so
Hey, bro, work ethic, impeccable. I never say no. I'm a people pleaser when it comes to professionalism.
you're a
and
slave.
a good bitch.
Oh my god, you're too much. All right.
No, the thing is, bro, like, I always want to have capital because I'm always making, like, right now I have a watch in San Diego. I'm getting, it's at a Rolex specialist. He's
Oh, it's a Rolex.
It's a Rolex.
He got that Rolly at Albertsons, my guy.
Hey, bro.
Sorry. All right.
Hey, bro, I come with a pass.
Ow.
I used to, bro. What? when I was with Pepsi, bro, I told you I made more money than Coke, and I was single. What do you think I did with my money?
Yeah.
Saved
And invested. Yeah. I spent all my money.
And I'm brown, so I do not pay rent or move out till I get married.
Smart right there.
That's one of the biggest advantages I have in life and amongst my peers.
Yeah.
I understand it's very difficult for an individual, especially the way the economy is. It's almost everything stacked against you. I have that's why I owe everything to my father. Like everything. I live a great lifestyle.
You're awesome, Dad. You're awesome.
He's amazing. And he doesn't I do things. The thing is, I'm a great gift giver, but I haven't received a gift from anybody besides my ex. Doesn't count, but like anybody, like my parents or my brothers, since I was like 14.
Really?
This last Christmas, my brothers got me a Tiffany dial automatic Citizen for $5.
Sheesh.
Cheapest watch I own? Yes. Most sentimental and I'm never getting rid of? Priceless to me.
100%.
My brothers. And like 100%. I told you, I'll die for my brothers, and those motherfuckers got me that.
Yeah.
Oh, I am in love. That is my daily.
Yeah.
I needed a watch to daily at work that I could mess up. Bro. And believe it or not, I was dailying an Omega. I was dailying a $2,000 watch.
Bro, I'm so cheap. I got an iPhone 3. I have it on right now. I've had this thing for like 5
This one
years.
is a limited edition Omega with the dolphin dial.
Sheesh.
Usually, and it has a little 24 karat gold right there. Too.
Fancy.
This one's like $3K retail. It's like a mid tier.
I don't see, like me. I'm simple as hell. I won't do that.
I'm selling like, a Rolex for $6 if you're interested,
bro. Bro, right here.
Or if you know anyone interested, let me know.
Oh,
send them my way.
Dang. But yeah. I was like, I don't need that. She's like, here it is. I'm like, bro, you spent how much on this watch right now? But it's helped me out.
Bro, it's a tank.
A 3. It's a 3.
All.
Look at that. It's still spotless because certain things I do.
Yeah, the case.
Look at that shit.
But how many times have you replaced that case?
Like 6 times.
Yeah.
But look at, there's not one scratch on this thing. But
they built them pretty tough.
Yeah.
Bro,
a 3 right here.
I had it on without a screen for a little bit.
Nah.
I'll be banging that shit on U-boats. I'm like, I look at it. I'm like, damn.
If you had your ex, right? She's like, hey, I'm loyal. These girls ain't loyal. No, it's kidding. That's weird. Just be like, hey, I'm not that
she's
anymore.
Already
like a star. She well, in there.
After all
her
that
job was
mess. She started dating this other brown dude like 3 months later.
Oh,
I told you. What did I tell you about that?
Says brown dude. It's so tight.
Like nah, hell nah. And there's that saying: reading the same chapter isn't gonna give you a different outcome. I know how this story ends, and it ended miserably. There's nothing that she could say or do at this point.
Yeah.
Hell no. Dang. Hell no. And the fact that she says, "Oh, I've changed." You know how many times she told me she changed?
2 times.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
You're too many.
Too many.
Sheesh.
That's why men, as they get older, they don't go past their boundaries that they've set up. They don't make compromises in certain things.
Oh yeah, me either now. Yeah, I didn't when the
marriage is all about compromise, but that's when you are moving together as a pact in a unit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But compromising as a potential partner, 2 strangers coming together and right off the bat, red flag? Hell no, red flag. Bye.
Yeah,
Nah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know how many? Well, I have a lot of female friends that get to know me. And kudos to you girls for actually getting to know me. They're like, you know what? You're so charming and goofy. And you're
that game guy. He got.
Yeah, and then I just I know I'm flirting, but I am super flirtatious in a friendly manner, and I never like really mean it. It's just I'm funny and goofy.
Well, that's dangerous.
Yes, because I've had several girls really get into me, and I'm like, I'm not into you.
They're like, but I thought you said that.
And you know why? They don't meet my standards. I already see red flags. There was this one girl into me, and then she got another manager to talk to me, saying that, she wants a family. She wants kids. She's ready to settle down.
What?
Yeah, and she's telling me, hyping her up to me. And I would always flirt with her. Always. But working around, work wife type shit, I wouldn't, never meant it. And she was falling for me. Turns out she kind of knew me when I was with Pepsi too, and she had her eyes on me. But the thing is, red flag number one. She told me body. We talked about body count one day. She told me 7.
It's hers.
And she's a couple years older than me too. Oh, by the way, older women love me for the type of personality I have.
They love him.
The younger women think I'm intimidating because of the things I've accomplished, because of the way I carry myself, the way I dress.
Makes sense.
I feel like younger women want a guy that they know they're better than, and then kind of fix him up, take that credit, and he'll be more susceptible to listening to her, because he's like, you know what? I can't do better. So she has control over him. You can't do that with me.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm not a fixer-upper.
Oh, you can't.
I'm the prize.
Oh.
Like, it's simple. I know what I want, and if you're not it, it's not it. Like, and that's the thing. Women, the ones that actually get to know me, you know what they say? They'll randomly say this, but they never fail not to say this. They say, I always thought you were so intimidating to talk to that I couldn't even talk to you.
Then when
stubborn
yeah.
and arrogant. But now I know you're just confident and goofy. Because you actually got to know me. And I'm not into you. But whenever I make a girl special, then I fuck up. Like, I'll say the stupidest shit. I get nervous.
You nervous? Yeah, but you're so confident.
But when I make a girl special, like, if it's a normal girl, boom, raised for days. But when I'm like, there's this one girl I tried pursuing. She was a lawyer. Bro, she was like, honestly, like a 6.5. I heard lawyer, boom, 9. That's how I think.
Status is it?
No, education.
Educate. Okay.
Better than, in my opinion, better than like an MUA or like.
Bro, I don't know what these mean. I am not educated.
Makeup artist or stuff.
I'll say it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, or like, some want to open up their own business. Good for them. You know, they want to be an entrepreneur. Okay. Get your money. I hope you're successful. I wish you the best. But. And even the education system, it's just the way it's set up. You have to be tough. There's gonna be a lot of aspects that are gonna make you quit. But if you make it and you don't quit and you actually achieve it, that tells me something about you. Tells me something about your character, especially when you're pursuing such an ambitious type of career.
That drive,
lawyer, engineer, doctor.
Sheesh.
So when as soon as I heard lawyer, I would call her Jamila, which means beautiful in Arabic. I would make her laugh and everything. Heard lawyer, started up saying dumb shit.
Like what?
Just dumb shit. She complimented my jacket one day, and I'm like, oh, and I like your scarf. I'm like, there you go. We just exchanged compliments. I'm like, why the f did I say that?
A scarf? You have on a jacket?
No, she had a scarf on.
She had one.
And she complimented my jacket, and I'm like, she's like, I like your jacket a lot, and I'm like, I like your scarf. I'm like, there you go. Just like, dumb. I should have just kept it at that, gave it a compliment, kept on walking. Yeah. If it was a normal girl, I would just been like, thank you, walk away. Yeah. But I made her special to me, and now I act weird around her, and I'm choosing not to pursue it.
That's huge. Okay.
But because like I said, I don't want to chase. Eventually, what is mine, what is meant to be for me, will come to me. There's no rush. I have a lot of time, and the moves I want to make, I need and require time. Okay, I need a lot of work for myself, for establishing my foundation. I've established a good foundation already. Yeah. All that silver and gold I brought up that's in my vault.
Oh, the vault, though.
You think that's for me? No, bro. I'm probably going to be 6 feet under by the time somebody enjoys that. And those are going to be my kids if I have kids. If it's not me, it's going to my brothers.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's that right there is rare because you have...
It's not for me. Yeah. I'm doing it because I know it's going to be worth a lot. It's a hedge against inflation. Okay. An ounce of silver was $2 in the year 2000. Now it's selling for $30 an ounce. An ounce of gold was $200 in the year 2000. Now it's selling for $2,100 an ounce to $2,200 an ounce if you get an American Eagle. Maples are a little bit cheaper. Kruger Grands are cheaper.
See, I have no idea what he's talking about. That's what's up, though.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, I'm thinking about the future. I'm like, this is going to be probably 20x.
Bro, that's rare.
In 20 years. And it's not for me, bro. By 20 years from now, I already have a practice. I already have my house. And, bro, how I'm going to retire? I want to retire at 50, 55. Buy a house in Turkey. When you buy a house in Turkey, right now, you can get a 6-7 bedroom mansion, mini mansion, villa on the coast. Jacuzzi, hot tub. Comes with 2 maids, full salary paid with the house for the next 2 years. and a cook
Oh, you already looked into this deep.
for $400,000.
A year, right? Or
No, just that's it,
what?
bro. If I'm gonna live like a king and go out like a king.
So that's what's up.
America's not it. America's not it. This is a rat race over here, man.
Oh, I know, and I'm in it. I've been in mine for 18 years.
Everyone's
Like,
in
oh, they just work hard, and
Everyone's in it.
I've seen mine. I've seen yours, which is intense. You make okay cash, but for how much time you put in.
Coke was like 55.
Nah.
Pepsi was 70 for the year.
Oh, okay.
So you know, it was decent money.
No.
It was comfortable money. Let's say you become a salesman for Pepsi, you can make upwards of 100K. I'm not gonna be capped at 100K a year. I don't want to be capped at 100K.
Yeah, that's
the
intense.
cap. That's it. You're not going past that
Yeah,
until
yeah.
you retire. No, bro.
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
Because look, once you make that money, then you're gonna be making adjustments based on your salary, and then you're still gonna be paycheck to paycheck based on the adjustments you make, the house, the car, you know. So you're still gonna be in the rat race. You just have more things than the other person. No, and the thing is, like my dad did everything he could do for me and my brothers to be successful, and that's all he wants. He wants our success. He never told us what to do or what to be.
He just said to do it.
He just says, do what you want, do what you're going to be successful in. And I talked to my mom one day. I'm like, I'll take the bullet. I'll become the white coat. But let my brothers do what they want to do. One wants to become a real estate agent and a loan officer. The other wants to become a pilot. Let them do what they want to do.
That's what's up.
And I'll become the doctor of the family. It will be slow because I'm not as passionate about it. If I became a Volvo salesman, bro, I could probably sell $150,000 commission a year. I could make money.
Why not? Why not?
It's a pride thing. I want to make them proud.
Oh, your parents' pride. Okay, that makes sense.
And it's a good gig, you know.
Oh yeah.
A general dentist makes $200,000 a year starting. If I specialize in orthodontics, or cosmetic like veneers, bro. Like let's say some of these soldiers that got like unfortunately some bad things happen to them on the battlefield. They like landmine victim.
Okay.
The government's paying for it. One patient, total mouth reconstruction, $100,000 off that one patient.
Yeah.
Bro, the government just paid you bank.
Yeah. Damn. That is crazy.
So you can, if you have your own practice, it's more versatile. You can make a lot of money. I'm probably going to specialize in cosmetic dentistry. I'm going to work as a general dentist. Or after dental school, there's a 16-month program. It's basically like getting a PhD in oral surgery. 16 months. It's expensive. Not even expensive compared to the whole process of dental school. But the thing is, you get paid upwards of like starting like $350 a year. That's a lot of money. Yeah. So I know that once I do finish it, even though I'm not as passionate, one thing I know about me is I don't quit.
That is so true.
You know what? So many people say, why didn't you go home on that 21-hour shift? I'm like, bro, I was assigned these stores. I'm going to do these stores.
Oof. But not when you were in love and you were getting yelled at.
Oh, that was that one day. That was that one day. That was shit, bro.
Yeah.
99.9%. But when you mix in a crazy bitch into the equation, shit's gonna go loose.
Oh, and with that, we will end it.
Yeah, shoot. No, then the thing is, I feel bad for because I haven't really thought about this in the last 3 years. You know, I've healed from it. I've learned from it.
Nice.
But that's why I've become so picky.
Oh, I was the same way. I was in love. And I'm like, bro, what is this? I'm hurting myself.
Well, that was my first love experience.
Oh,
you know what? I look forward to falling in love again.
Yeah.
But with a woman deserving of it. And there's this one saying. She was always impulsive, and she blamed it on her impulse. First, she said rape and all that bullshit, but at the end of the day, she's very impulsive. She wanted to fuck him. She started an argument with me to create some type of opening for her to go do it. She did it. Good for her. That's what she wanted to do. Her life, you know.
Yeah.
Not my my trauma, but I'm assuming she has more trauma.
Sheesh.
And the thing is, one thing that I'm going to make sure of when I meet the next person, I will promise to take care of myself for you.
Oof. That right there is huge because like again I
I'll
was the
make sure
exact same
I'm
way.
straight.
It's all about them. It's all about them.
For
It's
you,
all about them. Yeah,
because
yeah.
if I'm solid and you promise to take care of yourself for me,
then it's gonna be
this is
solid.
gonna be solid, bro. But the thing is, it takes a mature woman. There was one girl that I dated at 18. She's very successful now. Oh man, I would marry her tomorrow if I could.
Sheesh.
Beautiful. I even brought her up to my dad once.
Oh.
She's a very special gal. She's also Arab. She's Muslim, but I can't make a move unfortunately because we're different. There's like 90% of Islam, and I'm part of that 90%. But then there's the special 10%, and they stick together. And her parents don't want her marrying.
You're like an outsider, I guess, if you will.
Because we're still Muslim at the end of the day, and Islam is a religion for we're all one.
Okay.
But there's a sect. There's a 10% sect, and her parents are like, it has to be this sect.
Okay.
But I'm part of the majority 90%.
Yeah.
And great vibes with her. Super sweet. We went on like 3 dates.
Oh, you actually went on the date with her?
18, bro. I was 18. She was 18.
Oh.
And she's a great gal. I wish I could. If I come across a girl like that.
But you can't do that because of your heritage or your
national.
Nah,
her parents.
Her parents only. Just her parents. Okay.
I have no issue with it, and I'm sure my parents won't either. It'll be chilling. But there are good girls out there.
Yeah.
But shoot, 1 in 100. Now that's not good odds for guys, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A homemaker, an educated, beautiful woman that really wants to grow with you and grow old with you, and just consistently communicate. And how marriage used to be, bro. Now the divorce rate's 52%. I'm at the age now where all the people that got married at 21, 22, I'm starting to see the divorces now. Some people got married right out of high school, bro, at 18, 19. They're already divorced. They have a kid.
Yeah, the love at first sight.
Fucked up, man. Yeah. Like,
dang.
The divorce rate was like, I think, bro. India. All the marriage, there's 1 billion population. Marriages are all arranged. The divorce percent is virtually non-existent.
Yeah, how does that make sense right there?
Make it work.
If it's arranged. No, I don't even like you. I was arranged with your ass.
And then they start to develop love for each other over time and build trust.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they do it. And the thing is, the families get involved. And when arguments happen like that, I guarantee you, though, the only mistake on my part when we had that argument, if her parents and my parents were involved, maybe that impulsive choice on her part might have been avoided. Might have.
Okay, I hear you on that.
We could have talked it out. Her parents talked some sense into her. My parents talked some sense into me. Because they've experienced 2x, 3x, our age, our life, our experience, wisdom, everything we've accumulated, they know more. That probably would have helped out. So in India, too, that culture is very much like that. Iran, actually all Muslim countries. Here, though, when you're born here, you're raised here, you become Americanized. And I feel like brown girls here, like Arab girls and Indian girls and Persian girls, they like white. They prefer white. If the white guy has a job at Walmart, they'll choose him over maybe a successful brown dude. Unless they'll be on equal levels. If the brown dude is like a doctor or engineer, then they
is that because
beautiful
of
babies, or
America?
they're just handsome,
but just because
or that Caucasian is more American and they want to be viewed as more American and
but
just
not
assimilate.
Outcast-ish.
They want to not even. They just want to assimilate in better, or they genuinely find them more attractive. Like I said, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not really attracted to Caucasians.
Okay.
But brown girls, yeah. Even Korean girls, they're great. Super loyal. Japanese girls, amazing. Culture is a big role.
For you, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and family oriented. The closer
that's
you are
huge,
with your family, that means you're gonna be great when we have our own family. That's a good predictor.
So
like it's a good prediction. You can make a solid bet based off how she is with her own family. If there's a lot of trauma within her family, you have to do some digging around.
Yeah, it's iffy with that.
Because you can't make a judgment based off just that. But why? You want to see if there's any red flags present.
Yeah, it's a setup for sure. But with that, thank you, Muhammad.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna end it. Oh, yeah,
Shoot.
that was a good one. I hope to have you on again. And
Of course.
you I would say like you might have a girl in your life.
No rush. Don't want to
Shit.
force that.
He said, "For what?" No, I'm
No,
kidding.
honestly, bro, like I'm honestly chilling, doing me. It's been so stress free. Yes. Holiday times, I'm like, oh, it would have been nice to go on a
Yeah.
date or cuddle. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, you're a man, and get your shit together, and there's no rush. You're about to be the prize in 10 years. If I say what I'm gonna do, bro, that's it, solid.
And you will.
Thank you.
And
And,
again,
and then I'll hook you up with the best veneers possible, my man.
why do I
make it
not have good feet? No,
No,
okay.
no, you got amazing
No,
teeth.
But no, actually, from here is all fake.
You have veneers?
These aren't. Yeah, all of them are crowns.
Oh,
But all across the top, because
Okay,
that shit was.
be careful because on the bridges, right underneath where the crown is fitted,
Yeah.
make sure you brush really good.
Well-
And for you, flossing is more important, especially because no.
at him, look at him.
I don't
Listen,
floss
this-
myself that
shit.
much. I'm being honest, but at least I don't have crowns.
Okay.
Right under the ridges of the crown,
Yeah, there's a
hot
small
spot.
little piece.
That's a hot
Yeah.
spot for bacteria to grow, and the toothbrush rarely reaches that area.
Yeah.
I was at the clinic shadowing a couple dentists just like a couple weeks ago. And as soon as this guy had pain on his lower jaw, he's like, I can't even close my mouth. Me, with the knowledge I had, being 4 years of biology, I was like, you know what? It could be TMJ.
Okay.
You know, but no, when we took the x-ray, as soon as I saw it, his wisdom tooth was pushing against his last molar. And they were both pushing. But the one he was experiencing pain at, there was an abscess.
And then it grew because
was
it got somehow infected, and then
There was
that's just
the
more.
gum was infected and there was
pressure.
an abscess. You could see in the x-ray.
Damn.
And as soon as I saw the x-ray,
You said.
I'm like, whoa. And then the dentist like, you have a sharp eye. And then,
You said I know because I'm about to be that future dentist, my guy. Ooh,
there we
that's
go.
weird.
That's
All
right.
But thank you guys for tuning in.
Look forward. It was my pleasure, honestly.
that was
It was
awesome.
fun. It went by pretty quick, honestly.
It did.